Good evening, everyone. Welcome back. Hopefully the computer works. Who knows? First time streaming on a new machine, so fingers crossed. Everything seems to be working, but if you see technical difficulties, let me know. So far, so good. Welcome back, everyone. It's fun to be back. I got a few people here. We got Solar, Christopher, Ted's already here. Nico, welcome, everyone. And no worries, Solar. You just that's what I like about this stuff. I want to keep it casual. Drop in when you can. Hop out. Whatever, doesn't matter. I just like having people to chat with, but I never expect anyone to be here. So it's just a nice place to hang out and talk old games. So, in Bruce Lucas. So right now, it's pretty funny because I got my CPU utilization up over here. And before, I was streaming on a i5 6600K, which is a fine processor, but for everything I was doing, it was not keeping up with the demands of the capture component here. Evening Tiger, welcome. And we're now on a Ryzen, whatever, 7 5800X, and it's sitting at about 15% CPU utilization right now, which is just like, that's a good feeling, I have to say. Hopefully that means we have less of the buffering and drop frames and all that. So really what it comes down to, the capture software I use, VCS for the data path, is pretty brutal on your CPU. I should say more modern CPU, because I mean the i5, the one I had, was 6 years old, almost. Yeah, 5 years old, if not more. So it was fine, but the time had come to move on. I did some render tests too, and that was a lot faster as well. So overall, I'm very happy with it so far. It's machine sitting over here. I can barely hear it. I have large fans, and it's running in less temperature, and not really being pushed by this. So awesome. Anyway, as far as the game tonight, which I guess is why we're here, I figured I was thinking like what I was going to play. I wanted a strategy game of some variety, because I kind of go action strategy, sort of, roughly. Oh, wow. Thanks so much, Solar Strike. I really do appreciate it, as always. Very generous and much appreciated. Yes, that will definitely pay off a little bit of that CPU. Will get me a little bit closer. But since Dune, the movie, is coming out here soon, I know you guys were talking about it too earlier here. The game one of the last games that Westwood actually made, I think. Someone can correct me here, but one of the last like RTS games that Westwood made, 2001, is Emperor Battle for Dune. And this is basically using the Command & Conquer Generals engine, I believe. It's that 3D engine. But it's set on Dune, so there's a lot of sand. There's also ice planets and grass planets, so there's a little bit of variety. It feels like this kind of went unnoticed. I think people are just kind of tired at this point of RTS games, so as far as the pricing, no, I actually, since it was so far past now, the 5800X came out like almost a year ago, right? And it was, the launch price for the 5800X was not, like, the scalp price made it not worth it. At that point, it was better to almost go to 5900. Now that 5800 has gone down to market level, I'm paid basically just below regular retail price for it. So yeah, otherwise I wouldn't have upgraded it. I didn't need it badly enough to go to pay like the scalper prices. Now, I don't have a new video card. That's not happening anytime soon with the prices going and everything. That's unfortunately a little bit of a bottleneck now. My 1080, I did a render test, and when I do 3D effects for some of my stuff, like my end caps use like a neon effect, the utilization on that goes to 100% basically. So, oh, okay. That's right. So before Renegade, that's okay. Renegade may be, since that, I forgot about Renegade, since that's a full 3D affair, probably based on the same engine, honestly. But what I consider like the 3D RTS, right? To me, it's like I'm a big fan of Westwood, as you probably figured by now, Westwood's RTS games. And this was, I mean, again, it might be the last RTS one. Yes, I know Renegade had a base building component too, but just pure top down. And yeah, I think honestly people were kind of worn out on RTS games, or at least playing the old one still at this point, as people weren't jumping to this one. I remember reading previews for this one and got really excited because I've always been a big Westwood fan, but we got the nice big EA logo here, and they didn't last much longer after this, I believe. That's what it is. So this is the European version, or at least the Scandinavian one. It's got Swedish, Finnish, Danish, and Norwegian on the back, actually. So that's the one I bought. This did come in a big box edition, but we're in 2001 now, so this is definitely more rare to see the big boxes for this era. You're probably gonna find most likely the small DVD, or not DVD, but the smaller box, the smaller paper box here. And also, of course, this DVD style case, which, you know, that's kind of sad. It's just, that's the way it was going, right? So that means you have less space for the stuff, but there is a disc per campaign. So this game has 3 full campaigns in it because there's 3 factions. I'm not sure how familiar everyone is with Dune lore, but the Atreides being the good guys, basically Harkonnen the bad guys. And the Ordo's house, I think, the Ordo's house, I believe, is mentioned in the books. Someone that knows Dune a lot better than me, correct me. But they are playable and then in Dune 2 and Dune 2000, and then subsequently here in Emperor Battle for Dune. So you have 1 disc, nicely color-coded, per campaign. Ooh. Yeah, I would say 2001, you could still find them, but you definitely have a harder time. Like, there were so many games that were in the small box style, right? At that point, tons of games were in the small box. Most of it was the retail shelf space, and everything. Let's see. That also has a installation. Union Rod, welcome. Appreciate you joining. We're playing some strategy RTS games here. The install disc is in, which is yellow, and then so then besides that, there's also another disc, which is purple, that has the documentation on it. So there's 5 discs. 5 discs in this 1 DVD case. And it is very hard to shut this sometimes if you don't get them just right back in there. It's really cramped. And the manual, subsequently, is there's not a lot of room. So it's just a reference sheet in here with requirements and everything. And this particular one, we're playing, the specs will scroll again here shortly, right here. We're playing on the P3700 with the Voodoo 5 5500, and we'll get to that in a second here as well. But this game, system requirements are more P2 400. Windows 98, it does support 2000. I did run as an XP, and you have to run it in 98 compatibility mode. It won't work natively, directly, even with the latest patch in XP, for example. 16 megabyte AGP 3D accelerated card. So pretty box standard for that. I will say running this on a minimum would not be advisable. It does not run very well, if I remember right. You think about Red Alert or Command & Conquer, it's not super heavy to run for the machines of the era. So you could play it on pretty low spec stuff. This game wants, I don't know, it's maybe not optimized or something, I don't know. Also had an issue with the Voodoo 5. I was testing this last night and had a heck of a time getting all the stuff working. The textures were bad, and I just tried every setting I had in the Voodoo control panel. I tried all the settings in the game. I was messing with it. All textures, not all of them, but a lot of them were green. And the Fog of War in the game was like rainbow. I mean, it was trippy. Not what I wanted for a stream. And I spent so much time. And then I finally opened the README file for the game. And it said, Voodoo cards can have problems with texture clamping or where they start. Put the -C in the control to run the game, and it was fine. And I did it, and it was fine. RTFM, basically. So, yeah, Europe went pretty quickly to dumping the big boxes, which is sad. They went very quickly to use these DVD cases. A lot of my games went to DVD case pretty quickly back over there, like in this case, again. So, all right, we are on the P3700 then, and this particular machine is well suited for it, even though this machine is mostly 1999 spec between the processor and the video card and everything. It's a 1999 machine, more or less. And this game came out in 2001, so you see the requirement is pretty low, but I wouldn't run this game on the lowest. It would not run very well. It does run quite well on this machine. I did run it on an XP machine that was way overpowered, and it ran so fast I had to turn down the game speed, so... but yeah, there's a lot of those collector's editions that are larger, and some of them fit with that format, and a lot of them don't, right? A lot of them use a different one, right? So, Evening Foil, welcome. All right, is Cat here again? Yeah, she's here again. I don't have any special stream plans. I guess I could focus on an XP game on Thursday. I don't really stream on any off days. It just doesn't work with my schedule. The reason I stream on Thursdays is like, so I have 3 kids and a job, so it's lining everything up doesn't always work. So the Thursday has been aligned that it works, and that's what we gotta stick to. Which is why I don't stream more often. And I will do special streams like I did with Pixel Dot one time, right? Ooh, I'm live on my channel. And those can be done in a special event, if you will. But otherwise, streaming pretty much has to be on Thursdays for now. So okay, so yeah, this one has done. It might be. Well, this is the CD-ROM edition then, so it's not DVD. I'm not sure this was released on DVD. I kept saying DVD, I guess, but it's CD. Yeah, 3 games or 3 CDs for the campaigns, 1 for the install one, and then 1 documentation. So yeah, 5 discs. So yeah, it can be a pain, and that was probably the main reason that retailers jumped on getting DVD cases for small boxes here in the US at least. It seemed like small boxes were quite big here pretty quickly, because I have a lot of them, and that's if you're collecting, you're running into small boxes all the time, right? So I think that was adopted here quickly. Well, you're right. Shelf space was a concern because those big boxes, I mean, you can see behind me, they take a ton of space. And especially as, you know, game distribution probably was slowing down in that same format, they didn't want to take up all the space on the shelf. So, Emperor Battle for Dune, then, is basically a direct sequel to Dune 2000. It continues the story from Dune 2000, as far as I know. So, then, ergo, Dune 2. And it sticks to its guns on that. It actually has like a summary thing of the story so far. We'll watch that as well. But this is Westwood in its heyday. There are FMV stuff everywhere, which is kind of a reward for playing the game, right? Is turn up a little bit. Audio is much lower in the game here. And I think we'll go right to the main menu, so we will go back and look at the cinematics. Yeah, there we go. So this is the main menu. You can tell already now this is full 3D. We are running a pretty high resolution. I think I'm running at 1280 by 9. I went through and maxed almost everything out. I'd left a few things on. So, okay, 1024 is what I stuck with now. These are the settings for the Voodoo 5, so not maxed out. It was a little sluggish with the landscape at high. It was capable of running at 1280 by 960, but I stuck with 1024. It feels more ear appropriate, so to make it a little faster. Let's see, it's pretty wide here. Turn it up a little bit. I feel it's one of these things, once I get in the game, it will just explode in volume. So we will go ahead and look at the movies here. You can actually go through that as well. So, yeah, they were still being made. I do have the Warcraft 3 box, for example, is not super rare, but that in the big box is more rare. Actually, I was chatting a little bit about that with LGR, since I know him. No, but I met him at the convention, right? So I talked to him about that, and that's the thing he's hunting for mostly, is those late release big box games. Because there's some that are quite rare in big box as a result. They were sold only at the at like specialty retailers, such as like I think Mega Mart here in the US, or Sam's Club, kind of the membership retailers. A lot of those sold big boxes longer than regular retailers, and those are pretty rare. So, all right, try and get the audio levels right here now.
I saw this, all of it.
You have the sight.
Yeah, so there's...
Don't pretend ignorance.
They went all in on the story.
My Bene Gesserit sisters knew of my history.
Tons of story.
Of my time among
almost
the
like
Fremen.
shocking
It's
amount of
true.
story in this game.
You drank.
All right, Solar.
Walk,
I
walk.
appreciate you stopping by. Thanks so much,
You
and thank you
survived
again
the
for your generous
rigorous role.
donation. So,
How else
I
could
will
I
see you
do
next
as
time.
my sisters commanded? Without the power of the Blessed Water, I could
So,
never have
the
survived
Dune
the
universe
scrutiny
is
of
very
the Emperor's
complicated.
seers.
But you did.
um,
And Carino is dead.
someone
By
who's a
your
really big
hand.
fan of this, even just my welcome.
Perhaps you are the
Um,
one.
I'm gonna butcher when I say all the stuff here now. I think I'm gonna
Atrocity was
enable
one of duty.
tearing. We'll see how it
I
goes.
served you well.
I think I'm forcing
You
desync
expect more
from the
from
control
me?
panel, but it doesn't help for the video. So,
What do you want from me? Speak. Truth.
well, there's space
Dare
switches.
to use the voice.
So,
You dare to enter my mind unbidden.
You are not what you seem,
Acting.
Reverend Mother. What horror are you planning?
This interview is over.
yeah. So
You will obey us, sister, or you will die. God! I can only die once. There are deaths, and there are deaths. You
oof,
will obey us.
snap. So these Bene Gesserit's sisters are basically like witches, more or less. They have some powers, so...
Know then that the first great spice war on the planet
Evening, Ben.
Arrakis
Welcome.
has ended. The Emperor Carino is dead, poisoned
So
by
yeah,
his concubine,
this is the same
the
lady that
Lara.
was in Dune 2000.
Now,
And the,
war for the control
let's
of
say-
the Golden Lion throne.
yeah, it is the game.
A great civil
Yeah, we're not
war
watching the movie. This is the
in
game.
houses of the
This is the Westwood game from early 2000s, late
Only
90s,
three
90s.
houses
So
remain
then we get
with the
FMV
resources
Bonanza.
and ability
So yeah, this game
to
has
seize
tons of
control
cutscenes,
of the
and
throne.
that's kind of like your reward
The
for completing
noble
missions, is getting more
Atreides.
cutscenes. So
The insidious Ordos,
the Insidious
the
Ordos.
evil Harkonnen.
Jeez, nice
All
label,
three
people.
are evenly poised. All three are equally
So,
committed. All three
yeah,
know that the key to victory lies.
Is anyone here
in
not at all
their
familiar? And again, I'm not throwing shade or wondering if anyone is not familiar with the Dune stuff at all.
home of the most
I
precious
can give you a
substance
real
in the
quick like
known universe.
primer what this is,
The
but I don't want to just
spice
repeat if everyone knows
melange.
Dune.
The spice extends life. The spice
Gotta mine all the
expands
spice. The spice must
consciousness.
flow.
The spice is vital to space travel.
But yeah, basically, yeah.
A new war begins.
Oh, that's fine. So Dune then was written by Frank Herbert in the 1960s, I think. It was made into a movie like in the 80s, which is pretty trippy, with Kyle MacLachlan in the lead role. But anyway, this universe then, which is far in the future, the galactic year 10,000 something, space travel, long life, health, everything is tied to the spice melange, which can only be mined on this one planet, Arrakis. That's a desert planet, which is what you saw there. Lots of sand. And everyone is fighting to control that planet, basically. So the game here now is the Emperor's dead. You're fighting to become the new Emperor and also control Dune, because
The reign of House Carino
who
is ended.
controls or holds
Another
that
house
spice basically
must
controls the
take
universe,
its
is the idea.
place.
So everyone wants that spice, but
I
the
am
planet is
Shafla.
very hostile and
represent
very
the Space
unfriendly,
Guild's
including
interest in this
massive,
matter.
like you saw earlier, massive
Under the
sandworms that
terms
eat
of the
people
Great
and
Convention,
machinery.
A limited form of
So-
warfare known
Yeah.
as the War of Assassins has been declared by three factions.
Yeah, that's the no.
House Atreides,
Of course, and gets in everywhere.
House Harkonnen, and House Ordo.
That was Orgos.
The rules of conflict prescribe
Fun
formal
fact: the
declarations of
Duke
intent.
that is the main character for the Atreides
Who
here,
would
which is
speak for
your
House
commander
Atreides?
in chief or whatever,
I am the Duke Achilles.
is Michael Dorn, aka Commander Worf.
Oh my, that is too rich.
I think he's famous too. I don't remember his
I
name,
see
but
the Atreides still harbor delusions
so yeah,
of
it's pretty funny. If you like Dune
superiority. I was
2000,
told
it's
I
worth
would be
playing this
able
because it
to
is
speak.
literally just a direct
Baron?
sequel to Dune 2000.
You will have your time.
Indeed,
So
I
in
am.
Dune 2 or Dune
House
2000, Dune
Atreides
2000
will
being a
abide by
remake
the
of Dune
terms
2
of the
more or
Great
less, or an
Convention.
update to it.
Our intent is to secure the planet Arrakis and oversee the production of
Nice
spice
guys,
for the
see?
good of all.
Hopla!
Baron Rakan.
I had hoped to avoid this unfortunate conflict.
Yeah, they play into the thing pretty well here. Atreides are the noble warriors. Harkonnen are evil and do anything to get what they want, and the Ordos are devious and insidious.
For war.
Talk is irrelevant. Peace is not an option.
Who is this creature?
It speaks for the
And of course,
eccentrics of House
so the fact that it's just 3 full campaigns gives you full cutscenes and story for all 3 individually, so...
Are they so cowardly?
Oh, okay.
We are the executrix of House Ordos. We fear
And poor CGI, so...
by the terms prescribed by this council. We
Eating Joseph? Yep, there are...
competitors in
That's... Westwood was really on this roll. Okay, so I shouldn't have stated that. Command and Conquer 3 and Red Alert 3, of course, are later. Those were the last ones for Westwood.
We will control the
Will control
space.
nothing. Enough. Know then that the War of Assassins has begun. The war will be limited to the planet Arrakis.
They're officially declaring
Use
basically
of
a
atomics
proper war,
is forbidden.
and now
So
they
long
can
as these
fight.
rules are followed,
No atomics though, no nukes.
Guild
Beyond
will
that,
not
they don't care.
Interfere. But understand this.
There it comes.
During this conflict and following it, no matter what the outcome, the spice must Look,
Take a drink.
this council
The whole thing is that you
ended.
keep my hear that when you talk around Dune is that the spice must flow. That's the mantra. Because the idea is that it sustains like the entire universe that this is set in. So if the spice stops, then space travel stops and all that good stuff.
It has
So,
never ended.
so it's very challenging to mine the spice, which we'll do in the game. But they have to. So
Once more.
risk
the wheel
reward.
is
And the
poised.
books and also the original movie from the 80s goes really deep into the mind stuff out of it and Messiah complex and a whole bunch of stuff. So, all right, now you're up to date on the stories. So, since it is Michael Dorn, I think we pretty much have to play as we'll do Ezekiel's, yeah. Pretty much have to play as Atreides. I mean, it's Michael Dorn. Yes, Ted.
House Atreides of
Atreides.
the water world Caladan. The Atreides army is well trained and loyal to the Duke Achilles. In the past, the Duke formed a formidable alliance with the Fremen
The
desert
Fremen are the native
warriors,
people living on Arrakis.
but that trust has been broken and must be regained if the house is to claim victory.
Yeah, the fact that it's a direct sequel. So in the Dune 2 or Dune 2000, you can have an alliance with the Fremen, which is the people living on the planet. Then they know all the ways of please insert a Atreides disc. Okay, you got a disc swap here. Find that. Install disc out, which is yellow. All the discs are color coded. And Atreides. This was the era when more and more games were coming on DVD, I think, at this point, so... Although I was cheap, I bought Half-Life 2 on CD, which is a boatload of CDs as well. Pretty funny, but it was cheaper to buy the CD version than it was to buy the DVD one. Oh, the autoplay figured out in the background there.
I am told that you are our best hope for a new generation of leadership.
So, these people are called mentats. They're basically like living computer people. Very smart people.
A mentat to the Duke.
There's the Duke.
This one seems bright and eager to learn. Let us see how our new commander performs in the field before we continue the briefing.
An excellent suggestion.
I am definitely not talking exactly like Worf.
On Caladan, you learn to swim by leaping directly into the ocean. Yes? Let us see how you fare
Evening, Ozzy.
in the
Welcome.
Sea of Dunes.
All right. Yeah, the disc swapping in Final Fantasy VII was a big deal. Destroy the enemy and capture this territory for the Duke. Well, them there Duke boys, we're in trouble now. So this plays then basically exactly like any of the RTS games you know a lot from this era.
Commander, to your new posting on Arrakis. This planet is the center of power in the burgeoning conflict between the great houses of the Landsrod.
And it's probably a little
This
bit tutorial
conflict
style
will
in the beginning
determine
here,
the
but
future of Duke Achilles and the future of the great house Atreides.
if you play any of the other 3D based
The enemy approaches.
enemy approaches.
Kill the enemy. Show no mercy.
Well, that was easy.
All of the political and
Evening,
economic
Christian.
power
Welcome.
in the
Woo.
known universe
It is
derived
definitely
from the
running
production
slower
of
at the.
spice. It only exists here in this godforsaken place.
You
He
have
who
to mine the
controls
spice
this
here.
planet and the spice controls the Empire. Command your troops with authority. Drive out the enemy forces and claim the territories for House Atreides.
We have to turn down the
Succeed,
settings a little bit with
and our
the.
Duke will sit upon the Golden Lion throne as his destiny warrants.
Yeah, we have a
The
lot of
enemy is on the attack.
enemies on the attack. We're already set up for wrecked sandcrawler. So you want to mine the spice, but you have to be careful for, of course, enemy troops and also.
Yes, sir.
So you can go full 3D here. I believe it's pretty much the same engine as CNC Generals for sure.
Yes, sir. For the Duke.
Those are, yes, saw blades because they're evil Harkonnen, right?
Structure ready to place.
This is full 3D kind of position stuff here. So yeah, if you play any of these RTS games from Westwood around this era, this will look very familiar. it plays exactly the same way, but yeah. I have to turn down settings because it's definitely
the
not...
enemy is on the attack.
Enemies on the attack. Let's build more units.
Training.
And then a really good soundtrack too. I'm not sure how much it's going to come across, so I can turn up the soundtrack, but
Construction started.
I'm going to build another, or a factory so we can build some units.
Training.
I think I just standing there.
Extra forces are arriving, Commander.
Beating up the CD there. Oh my.
Yes, sir.
They gave me a lot of forces here.
The base is under attack.
You also don't want to put your units on sand because the movement on sand will attract sandworms, and sandworms will just eat an entire unit in one thing. So yeah, you don't want that.
Watch for worm sign as your units cross the sand, Commander.
Yeah, we want to be careful for worm sign because yes, they will eat stuff.
Structure ready to place.
Yep, there we go. It just ate something. That's a
Extra
worm, alright.
forces are arriving, Commander.
Yeah, you don't want to have units on there. They have not, no. Oh yeah, I really have to turn down settings here. It's fine, it ran just fine when I tested. Oh my goodness. It's like stopping when
Destroy the base, Commander.
Yes, sir.
Did not install those voice
Destroy
clips.
the base, Commander. Let's go.
Getting there.
Construction started.
Build 4 more units.
Training.
Woo!
Training. Construction started. Yes, sir.
We'll finish this mission, then I think we'll save, and then I think we'll go out and turn down the settings a little bit. 'Cause, yeah, that is super sluggish.
Construction started.
Standing by.
Which is why you definitely don't want to run this game. You don't want to run this on the lowest spec settings, I think. Unless you turn down everything to nothing, but the game looks terrible at that point.
How about a little recon? Right away, sir.
I also want to check a setting. I might have turned on some anti-aliasing too, because the Voodoo can do that.
Right away, sir. Right away, sir.
I think it's off, but... Really? New CPU did not help with that? I'm getting some choppiness here, sorry. It's fine now. My video card. I upgraded the processor, so it can't be that. Alright, let's move out.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, there's...
Let's go.
I want to take care of that first.
For the Duke.
For the Duke.
For the Duke.
Alright, yeah, I just saw a little blip there. Woo! This is P2400 is the recommended specs for this. Again, I don't think I would play that because this is like, you know, I'm gonna say, get that. Ooh, crate. Money. Oh, there's a guy here trying to...
Destroy the base, Commander.
Look at this. Blow this up. Oh, the classic Westwood thing of putting barrels everywhere. Barrels of fun.
Let's go.
Take the stuff. Yes, please. Take the money.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
There we go. Yeah, I can see that. With this particular machine that we're playing on now, of course, is a full regular spinning disc. So, but it's... I think I might have to either service or replace the CD-ROM drives in it, because it seems like every time the CD-ROM drive seeks 2 of the ones I have in here, kind of stop a little bit. Where's the enemy base? Oh, look, there's little barrels next to all the things. I'm not make it too easy. Waiting for these things to walk over here.
Kill the enemy. Show no mercy here.
Goodness, I thought these were supposed to be the good guys.
Let's go.
I say the engine feels very different. I wasn't sure if it was the same one that you would expect in Generals or what, but... Takes care of that. First episode's not that, whoops. Very challenging until I started blowing up my own guys. It's fine. It's like any of these games where you have people that are, or the units are driving right up to the edge, and then when stuff blows up. There we go.
Victory is yours.
There you go. That's true. That's kind of the scenario you get, so. Now it's really waiting for that seed to spin up.
Our cause is just. We fight for the honor of House Atreides.
Atreides. Save. Very creative in my saves. And then,
So,
go cutscene. But yeah, we'll turn down a few settings, maybe,
desert
and see if the
sands
game
have
runs better.
not swallowed you whole. Yet.
Excuse me.
There is much for you to learn about Arrakis, Commander.
But it's an interesting game because it just didn't really take off.
Its intricacies.
I don't think so. I have DMA enabled on the hard drive, but
Will eat the flesh off your bones, then grind.
I didn't realize DMA did anything on the CD
There are
drive.
vast wastes where nothing lives save the spice, and the great worms, and the
Fremen. Yeah, they went all out on the cutscenes here. Remember, like in Command & Conquer 1, it was like, oh, cool, a cutscene.
They were still
Which were in
serious,
between, but there's just so much padding and extension of the story here. I feel like Westwood like really wanted this to kind of take
Our
off.
Conan are everywhere. We are fools if we think that we can stand alone against them.
We will stand as we always have, as Fremen.
And we will
Speaking
fall
English.
as Fremen without help. This is no time to stick to the old ways, Corlin. The Atreides offer us a powerful alliance.
The Atreides. Our fathers spilled their water for them and gained nothing.
Our father's time is past!
I lead this siege!
Yes, for too long.
Uh-oh.
You wish to invoke the challenge,
It is my right.
as it is my right to cut you down and claim your water.
Water
Is
is
that
the
what
most
you
precious
want?
resource because it's a desert planet, obviously, so.
Sands do not shift overnight.
Oh, really?
But they do.
Huh.
Shift.
Welcome, gamer, gaming. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I go and check the settings on the drive. And also double check a few settings in the control panel for the voodoo card. I think I disabled the anti-aliasing, but we'll double check just to make sure.
We cannot stand alone against the armies of Gidi.
Because it ran fine, but then of course you get like a million units on the
We
screen.
may be forced to seek an alliance
Yes,
with
the idea is that
Atreides.
the eyes turn glowing blue
We might also find allies
When-
among our former enemies.
when
The Imperial Sadu Khan
they eat
were
the
more
spice.
than
Their
anyone.
eyes turn blue.
Padawan, they have no
The
purpose.
spice prolongs life too.
If there's to be a new emperor, he will come from one of the three great houses.
Yes, but which one?
We must go to Arrakis and observe them
It looks
all.
like Tanya from Red Alert there.
Sardaukar will align with the
Maybe the same
strongest.
actor or actress.
A house that assures a swift victory.
I've not seen you before.
I have a silver nose.
No, I've only just arrived.
Welcome. Join us for a drink.
I wouldn't presume.
Drink!
I bet he's a nice guy. Oh no, who'd have thunk it? Acting! Acting!
A face dancer assassin.
This is the crest of the Talaxu.
Why would they attempt such a thing?
So they're trying to expand a little bit. So normally then you had the 3 houses, so Atreides, Ordos, and Harkonnen. They're adding sub-houses here that give you certain bonuses in certain units, so you can mix and match if you want. And then when you're playing, especially when you're playing again later on, then you can see something new or different, right? Well, that guy had a really good acting gig there. Definitely not green screen. Definitely built that model for real here.
The Harkonnen surround us.
Then we will spill our water, killing as many as we can.
You basically, get to decide who to ally yourself with. Usually you do the Fremen or whatever. It's or canon, I suppose. Even though all these games apparently are non-canon now. Which makes sense. We wear black pajamas! Which they're water reclamation suits. They wear them to recover their sweat and stuff like that so they don't drain as fast.
You were not given permission to enter.
Silence, Mentat! The Atreides saved our lives, true. But now such treachery! The bodies of my fallen brethren have been stolen by your guards. By rights, that water belongs to my tribe. I will have it back, or you will taste my blade. So damn funny.
The bodies of your tribesmen were wrapped in micropore to preserve their water. They can be returned whenever you like.
Ooh. It's just the cutscenes just go on forever. It's like they spend so much money on this here. Is that the guy from X-Files almost? Like, I don't remember the guy's name, but he almost looks like it, but it's hard to tell with the beard, so. The Mentat, they have that skin reaction from the medicine they take to be really, really smart, basically. There's a lot of story, a lot of back stuff. Let's go to options. Alright, we'll check some settings in the operating system first here. Main menu. Yes. Whoop. Alright. That's right. Yeah, I was hoping someone who knows more about the Dune universe would pop up eventually here, because I know mostly just from reading the first book and then the movies, and that's about it, so. Let's see. Anti-aliasing is off. Or both. Okay, that's good. We will check the device manager on our CD-ROM. Not there. I'm not sure which one I'm using right now. Alright, it was definitely not on, so we'll do that, and we will reboot and see if it helps. Listen to the reboot and see all that in action, too. Our lovely Voodoo 5500 there. I am not, no. Probably not going to any events here for a while now, so. I'd like to again soon. I would definitely love to go to VCF Midwest again next year. That was super fun, just for retro perspective, so. But yeah, I'm not really going to any right now as far as like local stuff for you know, video event, or not video, but just general gaming events or anything. Goodness, cat hair everywhere. And have the Soundmaster Live lightning strike there, of course. All right, we'll see if this helps now. In that case, that's my bad. I always enable on hard drives, but I always forget on the CD-ROM drive. So, okay. Let's try that again. And I will turn down some of the settings just to probably make it easier when you get a lot of stuff on the screen. So, I love all these startup sounds. It's half the enjoyment of starting a retro computer is hearing the startup sound, be it from the national or regular Windows, whatever. Yeah, I think so. Might be a motherboard or goodness. Either a BIOS limit or maybe I'm not using good enough cables or something, but yeah. There's some optimization to be done to this machine. It's been serving me well so far, but... Cats. I think the hard drive is running quicker, but definitely not the CD drive. Okay, let's see. We'll turn down a little more settings here, because it definitely was struggling there. I go to medium textures, and shadows can be really taxing, I think. We'll just do this with the medium across the board. So then when we play, I'm getting a lot of units on the screen. It's not that bad. Load save game. Load. Low ad. Okay, we don't have to see that again. Okay, so now you get to pick where to go. So, territory inaccessible. Or Sardaukar here. The Harkonnen have been raiding Fremen settlements in the area. Trade us a bit, blah, blah, blah. The ops right now are stock, if you will, so besides just running on fast performance and everything, so... yeah, we'll attack here. Raiding Fremen settlements. Occupied by Harkonnen forces. That's something that's been around since Dune.
We are tracking a Harkonnen raiding party emerging from the desert. They have more Fremen prisoners for the Baron's slave pits. You must rescue these prisoners and destroy the base.
New units.
Engineers can enter and capture enemy buildings.
Mr. Roboto?
They are slow-moving and vulnerable.
Every Westwood game has to have a engineer and capture things. Hi, Zoe.
Advanced targeting systems allow the missiles to be fired
Missiles.
while the mongoose is moving.
Yeah, it could be a cable thing. I'll take a look at it too. I won't mess with that now, of course, on stream, but...
particularly effective against armored vehicles, but they may also be used against airborne units.
Every game has to have these walkers. They're always... So yeah, we have engineers and walkers now. Except... Cat hair everywhere. Zoe is here, of course. Hey, kitty. Mongoose. Yeah, Westwood is like obsessed, just not trying to make them tanks, I guess, because tanks are boring. The Harkonnen uses tanks, and these guys use hovercrafts, of course. Not full of eels.
The enemy has captured the Fremen. They will interrogate and torture them, then
Oh,
put
no.
them to death. You must rescue them and return them to their tribe.
So now we have basically, that's an MCV or mobile construction vehicle. That seems to be running a little faster there.
How's the tradies?
Really fast. Okay, guys, give them some space.
All systems go, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go.
I will say, there's something, yes, it's cool to have 3D, but you lose a little bit of the charm. Like, Red Alert 2, I think, is really charming with that really nice, like, highly detailed isometric pixel stuff, you know?
New construction options are now available.
You have to build wind traps as the first power source here, of course. That's the power plants. They collect wind. Yeah, it was pretty good still, so... There is a little bit of a upscaling effect here going on from the capture card and everything, too, so... Not much, but I have to have something. And that's really just that I have a standard resolution I can scale to, which is 1280 by 960. That way I don't have to worry about the window going the wrong size. And that's our... We're almost running a little too fast. I'm going to set down the settings. Snipers, we're going to put those out here. It's an engineer, isn't it? Now I need to build a refinery.
Construction options are now available.
Just infantry.
On your order.
Okay.
To the battle. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go.
The soundtrack to this is really, really good as well.
Need something? On the way.
So much you can hear, but I highly recommend just listening to it otherwise too.
Mongoose on my way.
Mongoose on my way.
Training.
Scout. I have not tried HDMI to VGA on the data path. No. When I do HDMI, I do have basically another capture card, so I think it's, as far as that goes, should just be just fine.
New construction options are now
All HDMI to VGA, you have to consider what it's converting, right? So Well, if you have HDMI out, like, are you trying to capture an HDMI computer or device? Because if you're doing that, it's a DVI, so you just do a HDMI to DVI, and it can do that just fine. It works fine as a 1080p standard capture card, but maybe not quite as exciting.
Construction started.
How about a little recon on the way?
Whoa! All right, I think I'm gonna turn down the game speed because it is just flying out with these settings here. If you have a machine that has capable DVI, then yeah, you can get clean DVI capture and everything. So. Because DVI then is being digital, you don't have to do any, basically there's no analog conversion happening, and then you can get real pixel perfect capture with virtually no effort, so. But yeah, translating it from HDMI to DVR or back and forth is no problem. You just have to consider what's going to happen with the audio, right? So, if you only have HDMI out or something, yeah, that's true. But you could have...
Reinforcements are approaching.
Well, it's convenient.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Hey, go wreck that thing. Bet there's money in there. Maybe candy.
Reinforcements are approaching.
Let's go.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Giving you so many units. I assume that's to do with the easy.
On your order. Yes, sir.
Money.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go.
Stop shooting the sand.
Construction started.
Construction start. Oh, I should build a war factory.
Cancelled. Construction started.
Give you so many units, but yeah, it's definitely running smoother now. Still chugging when you get into the deepest there. Oh.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
There, maybe we should walk back in range so that the other guys can get him too.
Yes, sir.
The tip. This is a cool thing too, that the harvester is being flown out automatically. You don't have to, like, it doesn't have to drive out there all the time.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go.
Which is a pretty neat thing. Yeah, if you can't stay digital, that if your machine is capable, the retro machine you're capturing can stay digital, that will save you in the long run for sure. A lot easier.
Construction started.
Let's send out some scouts.
Construction options are now available.
Build another scouts. We can build the mongoose now.
Training. Structure ready to place.
Another wind farm there, a little more power. And let's build an outpost after that.
Construction started. Unit lost. Worm sign.
Oh. Worm sign. All these wreck things. I think we can upgrade too. We'll upgrade the barracks. Why not? I'm not sure what I can build from that. Probably engineers, but... Oh, nice. It's a tornado. Well, that's not very nice.
Let's go.
Yes, walk right through it.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go.
Was that like the wind howling sound effect in Unreal there? I'm pretty sure it was.
On watch. On alert, sir.
The scouts become invisible when they stand still, but they run really fast. Run away! Yeah, you want a simple streaming or capture setup, because yeah, it is very much the same sound effect.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go.
That's funny. How long does this last here?
Ready and willing. Sounds good. Engaging enemy, Commander.
Break that thing.
Need something? Sounds
Oh,
good.
ah, cool.
Sounds good.
That's coming right for us. But that's what I'm hoping to do, is I'll put a converter in, or a VGA switcher, like, so I can hop between different things easier. Right now, that's kind of a pain between capturing from where I normally film my videos. I have a long cable running across if needed. It'd be nice to make that a little more streamlined. Oh. Units for free. Okay. I think these are... Yeah, Harkonnen, like... Imperial Sardaukar. That's the thing, I don't really... I'll describe my setup, and I'll probably make a video at some point on how it's laid out, but... It's... For the capturing this stuff, I just plug in. I have a KVM switch here for the streaming, and I can capture through that as well. But I don't have a ton of like systems hooked up right here to capture, if you will, or have a need to capture. So, but when I do that, above all, having one switcher there, so I don't have to unplug the data path. That's true. Should be a little power boost there if it doesn't blow down. So I'll build some more mongooses. Training.
They won't notice me. Eyes wide, Commander.
There's a lot of these like wrecked things you can get for extra bonuses.
Scouting ahead.
So I just need to go here and save them, I guess. Gallows, woo.
Construction started.
I can take care of that with just my new Sardaukars. Sardaukars are the Imperial like elite forces, so they're very strong. No surrender. Move the keyboard the way I'm playing this. I'm using arrow keys because my mouse doesn't have a... It's just an old-fashioned 2-button mouse. It doesn't have any scroll wheel on it.
Construction started. Carry-all under attack.
What?
Spice harvester under attack.
Whoa, not cool.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Construction started.
For the Duke. For the Duke.
There, fix that problem.
Reinforcements are approaching.
More reinforcements? Jeez.
Reinforcements have arrived. Reinforcements are approaching. Reinforcements have arrived.
No surrender. Attacking target. Attacking target.
Lost.
Yeah, I figured why not. I got them for free, so... Well, you can do it single guy.
We are prepared.
Nope, you're not. That's fine. I was not expected to... Yeah, still, like... Complete the slowing down as the CD spins up there.
Harvester here.
I don't think I have a repair pad yet, but I think we have a bit of a force here now we can send over to take care of that problem.
Let's go.
Definitely doesn't like big armies still.
Yes, sir.
That's alright.
Let's go.
It's all part of the experience. I think it's starting to turn into my slogan now because I say it's so flippin' much. I mean, it's a retro experience. Like, this machine would have been very realistic to play this game on. Something you still had, right? If you haven't upgraded for a couple of years, then this would be your experience. So, oh wow, they're just...
Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go. Mongoose at the ready.
Ow.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Things are smart.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Training. Construction started. Training.
I might build some more turrets. I like turtling in games and RTS games. It's my favorite thing to do. Yes, those are chainsawed, like I mentioned before.
Lost. Construction started. Structure ready to place.
I think you can use a... Yep, you can use a control selection here in this game.
Let's go.
Let's save those Fremen. Freeman. A little too on the nose. And then when you move a big army like this, yes, the sandworm come out, and I don't like that at all.
Construction started. Construction
Some more
started.
towers here. Turrets.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
That's where this night mission is making it actually somewhat hard for me to see.
Ready to place.
Because I have the light right in my face, so... I think we're gonna get to a regular mission here soon.
Let's go.
Let's go. I don't think we have any mongoose with us now, but that's alright.
Let's go.
Where we're going, we don't need any mongoose.
Let's go. For the Duke. Let's go.
Woohoo.
For the Duke. For the Duke. For the Duke.
The Fremen thank you, Commander. They owe you their lives. They are at your service until the water debt is repaid. They will join you in your fight against the enemy.
Well, if they're joining me in a fight, can they actually fight, or...? Just shoot the barrel, don't run up to it. Great. Inuzuka, you just joined our game of Unit Lost. Are they just gonna run there? Alright. I guess so. Don't want to wait for reinforcements or anything? Nope. Oh my god, he just ran in. Leroy Jenkins. Alright.
Worm sign.
Worm sign? Oh, not here. I think after this, we'll just want to assault the base. Do I have a... Yeah, I got a scout right there. Pretty easy. Just brute force in this. Let's go. Let's go here. Yeah, so we had, of course, Dune 2 being the first one, Dune 2000 and being a remake of Dune. And this, Dune 2, Emperor Battle for Dune, is a direct sequel to Dune 2000. Picks up right where this one ended. I think it's pretty cool.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Infantry here.
Construction started. Training.
I have a lot of extra money, so yeah, it falls in the vein of what the Command Conquer Generals and those games.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
I think someone mentioned earlier this was on a proprietary engine, so not the one you'd expect. Definitely doesn't seem as optimized. Now we're running this on a machine that it's not new for the era. It would definitely have been old, so. I ran on my XP machine, I'm running way too fast. So you can do it with compatibility mode and stuff, but...
How about a little recon? Sounds good. Yes, sir.
Reinforcements are approaching.
Split up the CD.
Excellent. The Fremen wish to discuss an alliance with us. The Fremen will soon launch an attack on the enemy.
Infantry here. Right away, sir. Yes, sir.
Construction started.
Alright, well, we got plenty of units now, I think.
Have your forces ready. The Fremen are moving to attack.
Yes, sir.
The Fremen are attacking the enemy.
Jeez.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
What Maz Tornado?
Reinforcements are approaching.
Okay, well, we gotta... Ooh, those...
Let's go.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Let's go.
Look at that, just our harvester. Let's take care of that. Ow. Oh. The problem now is our fast units are just flying up front. But don't make it there eventually. Let's brute force this. It's usually what happens when I play these RTS games, is you give a big enough army and then you just kind of steamroll the enemy. It's fun. I get some mongooses in here. No, they're busy slowly walking up there. Oh, don't chainsaw me, dude. Oh.
Lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
That's fine.
Lost. Unit lost.
Goodness.
Lost. Unit lost.
Alright, let's clean up a little bit here. There's a lot of bad guys here hanging out.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Yeah, but that's Zerg Rush. I think all my... Oh, jeez. That's the guy that's just been chainsawing. Or, he was upgraded. He was driving through, just mowing down my units. Those things are very, very effective against... against the, let's say... clusters of infantry, let's just say that. Yeah, it's not even the harvester. It's these guys are actual saw blade tanks. And they literally just rip through your units. They're terrifying. It's super effective. Right now, the Fremen are helping us, too. There we go. Then we got the base now.
Victory is yours.
Victory! Yay! Oh, jeez. Yeah. Tornadoes are not fun. We live in an area that do get them.
Your rescue of the captives has raised the spirits of the local Fremen.
But, I mean, the odds of getting one hit in a house, but pretty secure in a house. I'm in the basement right now, so... not something I'd like to just experience directly. I've had to sit in the basement for tornadoes before, including when our basement started leaking water like crazy, so that was fun. So, evening, Dermot, welcome. We are playing Emperor Battle for Dune, where we just steamrolled and listened to a Unit Lost song of Unit Lost, Unit Lost, Unit Lost, Unit Lost. So, the Harkonnen now gets to attack, I believe. You hadn't defend the territory or resign, so there's a little more strategy to it here. We'll defend it, of course.
We have detected a Fremen camp caught between our forces and the enemy's. The ensuing battle could prove a threat to their lives. The territory must be captured, but the Fremen camp should be protected. Excellent. The Fremen wish to discuss an alliance.
Our convenient. New units.
Jaw infantry carry a deployable
Missile launcher.
Giving them long
Oh, he's already asked. There were some, the Ben Gesserit witches earlier
they must
had that comment.
undeploy the launcher and rely on their pistol to defend themselves while they seek a new location for redeployment. The APC can transport up to 5 foot soldiers. It carries an integral cannon that can be fired while the vehicle is in motion.
And stealthy.
Lightly armored.
Convenient.
Its main defense is its stealth capability. While stationary or moving short distance.
Just throw that spice around. 77% difficulty on this one, so I think they're going to send out more units. This one wasn't that difficult because they kept sending reinforcements every 3 minutes or something, so... need more minerals, yeah. Need more overlords. Pan that camera. It's still nighttime.
You must defend the Fremen encampment. Destroy all the invaders in this territory.
They're fine. I think you lose out on their alliance if you let them just die. So, throw send reinforcements there pretty quickly. All right, what we got? So we have a... We don't even have a refinery yet. Oh, that's a refinery. Are we harvesting? Yeah, we're harvesting. Okay.
Construction started.
Okay, we should probably build some turrets here.
Started.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, sir.
Should pack those guys up and bring them over there for sure.
Need some on the way. Yes, sir.
Structure ready to place.
How about a little recon? Let's go. Let's go.
A little recon. Johnny Rico. No, wrong universe. Oh, it's basically the same map, so that's pretty cool.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
We're defending a territory, so it makes sense it's the same map. I forgot. It's been a long time to play this, but...
Structure ready to place. Construction started.
Yes, sir. Let's
Put
go.
the money and some
Let's go.
same units that were in there before.
Let's go. Yes,
I will take them.
Let's go.
Structure ready to place.
Yes, you can group. So, but yeah, it's very 2001. But yeah, you can group with the control like we expected.
APC at your disposal. We're powered up. Yes, sir. Let's go. APC at your disposal.
I'd like to dump the unit. There we go.
Sniper waiting.
Now we have snipers here.
These forces are at your command.
Let's go. Let's go. Sniper waiting. Roger that.
Convenient.
Eyes like a hawk. Check. I'm on the move. Moving
The
out.
snipers here.
Ready and willing. Roger that. honor us with your presence, Commander.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Ready for action, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, these are the launcher guys. Probably put those up there too. It'd be nice if I can have a self-defending base that doesn't need a boatload of units there. Drive these guys back. Let's go. I'll put a second pad on the not a harvester, I think. There, you can put an extra refinery pad and then build a harvester. There we go. Is that what happened? Christian Company bought the right to Starship Troopers. I mean, I've only seen parts of one of the other movies, and it did not seem very good. It was kind of, yeah.
Ready to go. On our way.
Yeah, why don't you bring some of these guys over here?
Yes, Commander.
And deploy some of these. These are little mortar launchers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can we fit here? 5 maybe?
Ready to go.
Yay, a 3D game. Pixel has entered the chat, literally. Yep, it's a 3D game playing Emperor Battle for Dune.
The Fremen have called for reinforcements.
What? Oh, thanks. I can't control them, though. So that's the thing with the Fremen, I think they just kind of run out. The problem is that, you know, they just run out and attack the enemy, and then, well, they do it by themselves, so... Yeah. Oh, hello. Yes, the Fremen are going out to save the day, and they just, like, got squished by a tank that was waiting for them.
Deploying gun. Ready to fire. Kinshall, waiting orders. Deploying gun. Ready to fire.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Alright, we're probably pretty stocked here on units now.
Need something? On the way. Ready and willing. Sounds good. Awaiting orders. You got it.
These mortar guys out here.
Worm sign.
On the
Oh.
move.
Oh, hello, worm. Go and eat. Oh, this is my guy. Woo, Jesus. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, he got eaten by a worm. Oh, well. He had a good life until he got eaten by a worm, I guess.
Look sharp. Deploying gun. Ready to fire.
Okay, there's a ramp up there, too, so we should put some units up there.
Ready for a fight, sir. Yes, Commander. Just give me a direct answer. Awaiting orders. Deploying gun. Ready to fire.
Ready for battle. Onwards. Onwards.
Well, that's an engineer, isn't it?
Are approaching.
Keep getting reinforcements. I should probably
Need something?
get those boxes out here. Look over freebie units. I think we have a bit of a collection. Oh my goodness, keep giving me
Yes, sir. Let's go.
units like that. Oh, hello.
Let's go. For the Duke.
We're hanging out there. Devious guys.
The Harkonnen have sent troops to attack the Fremen. They need our help.
Ooh, sluggish. Yeah, so we're running this, we're running this then on the 2001, this is a 2001 game. We're running on the 1999 Voodoo 5500 now. The CD-ROM drive seems to be spinning a lot, so I'm not sure if that's a problem there, but the game does not like those little pop-ins, and we also set most of the settings to medium at 1024.
The Fremen are attacking the enemy.
So, why, though? They're getting ran over by tanks. They ran on an XP machine that was considerably overpowered, and it just ran way too fast, so it wasn't really fun to play. Oh my. I should probably send more reinforcements over here, huh? Well, that's neat. As long as they come one at a time.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
We're powered up to new location.
Ready for action, sir. Time to move.
Lost.
Yes, sir.
Lost.
Well,
Ready. Deploying gun. Ready to fire. Yes, sir. Let's go.
won't make it happen yet.
Lost. Lost.
Is it tornado too? Jeez.
Lost. Construction started.
All right, just run up there.
Lost. Unit lost. Construction started.
Boy, they sent all the tanks.
Unit lost.
Yeah, something like that.
Unit lost.
Could have sent more heavy units over there, I guess.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Figured I had enough there, but the fact that they sent, I think they're not gonna like.
Construction started.
APC at your disposal.
Can we save the camp?
Silent and deadly. We're powered up.
Yes, sir. For the Duke. Yes, sir.
Lost.
Whoops.
Yes, sir.
Those tanks are pretty strong. Squish.
Like a hawk. Need something?
Lost.
For House Atreides. Need something?
Wow, yeah, that's not going so well.
Sign.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Kinjal, ready.
You deploy.
Deploying gun. Awaiting ready to fire. Look sharp. On the move. On the move. On the move. You got it.
Unit lost.
Well,
Unit lost.
77% difficulty, you said?
Lost.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well, there you go. Oh, they just abandoned their pursuit now.
Let's go.
Yeah, I was just panic sending over thinking I could get in there before, but that did not work out.
Construction
I'm gonna have to replay this one, but we'll see.
We're powered up.
I thought I had put enough units over there to really protect that place, but that was proven to be not the case.
Let's go.
These mongoose are much better at fighting armor.
Worms. Construction
Oh, there you go. Chomp. It's gone. That's good.
Construction started.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
All right, thanks for stopping by, Bruce. Have a good one.
Let's go.
Construction started.
Need something? Sounds
Need
good.
something?
Right away, sir.
Need something?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Really just need a way to
Arm approaching.
move these guys slowly.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Let's go.
They just move so fast.
Construction started.
Mongoose on my way.
Wait longer, I guess.
Have arrived.
Not send them really far ahead.
Let's go.
Well, in this case, it would be good not to have that camp wiped out. Yeah, they're gonna take care of that. It's running at 16-bit right now, actually. It does have an option 32, but yeah, slowed it down. With tinkering a lot with the settings, and we found, especially now, that when we ran it with a higher quality with all the units on... Yeah, that's it. They're gonna die there. Failure is not an option.
Construction started.
Fine, we'll restart this one then. Restart. Huzzah! When there were a lot of units on the screen, it really bogged down. That's really was the big thing. We disable all the other, like we're running with no anti-aliasing and all that stuff, of course, so... And it's funny, when I tested this game last night, and there was a problem with the textures, it kept getting green and like the black turned into rainbow colors and a whole bunch of crap, and it was just really... We threw you out? Was just looking really bizarre, and I kept like messing with it and like, why is this, looking so terrible and everything, and then realizing in the end that it was because there's a texture compression thing in this game that is not liked by the Voodoo. So I ended up setting that or turning that off, and then it was actually fine. There's an option for that. Yeah, and it's funny. This is the minimum recommended is 400 megahertz P2. I would not want to play it on that one. That would be brutal, to say the least. So we're going to send reinforcements up here now a lot. All reinforcements up there. Ideally, I build an MCV up there and actually build some turrets. I will take care of that, but then my economy here is kind of crippled if I do that. Not a spice harvester, so we can get some cash going. So yeah, this machine is well within like the recommended specs, if you will. P2, 400, 64 mega RAM. Direct 3D card, doesn't say even memory. I think 16 meg is what it said. Yeah, graphics 16. So, yes, obviously, that will be the immediate solution, of course. Alright, now we have more harvesters, which means more cash.
Construction started.
Climb aboard. We're powered up.
There we go. Yeah, I mean, if you ran this on the lowest setting, maybe, but that would be brutal.
These forces are at your command.
Oh, good. I think we're gonna send them all up to the place. You better go back there and load those guys up.
Awaiting orders. Look sharp.
Standing by once, sir.
Need some on the way. Awaiting orders.
They're gonna come from that side. That's good to know. Oh, we can shoot that thing and get some cash. Yeah, so far, I mean, I think this is a good compromise. It gets really sluggish when there's a lot on the screen, but at the same time, I mean, I would have played this game when we are playing it now. One thing that's a little annoying is just that we're getting a lot of just weird, like, choppiness with the CD-ROM drive. I'm not sure what's up with that, but... No surrender. These guys are really powerful, too. Imperial Specialist Troopers, so... I don't want to walk on that thing. I know it's like a... It might just be a rock, I guess. Yes, I'm building an MCV now, so I can actually produce more... so I can build stuff over here. That is the plan now. This gave me a little bit extra cash.
The Fremen have called for reinforcements.
Oh, sorry, where did the tank go? There we go. So when that extra little render window opens up there, it slows down a lot. And I mention it all the time. Actually, yes, it's fun to run stuff overpowered and super fast. But I have a lot of fun just playing with the period correct stuff, too. I don't know. Something special with doing that.
Construction started. Construction started.
So yeah, I'm going to send the MCV over there. Move it. Come on. Move it.
Reinforcements are approaching. Reinforcements are approaching.
Now we got a good economy going.
Construction started.
So many reinforcements.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Send them all up there.
Let's go.
Construction started. Structure ready to
Come on.
place.
Figure if I can make this base self-sufficient and then build more things up here. There we go. Now I can build turrets up here soon. That should help a lot.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Structure ready to place.
I have one ready to place already, so...
At once, sir.
Evening, Sean. Welcome. They
Deploy here.
Yes, sir.
They did, in fact, do not intend to surrender.
Reinforcements are approaching.
At once, sir.
They're working on deploy. There we go.
Deploy here. Reinforcements have arrived.
There we go. Now I can put some turrets down here, right? Come on. Yes.
Construction
Build the
started.
turrets.
Yes, sir.
This camp is now defended.
Structure ready to place.
The Harkonnen have sent troops to attack the Fremen.
There we are. They come.
Need our help. The Fremen are attacking the enemy.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Structure ready to place.
That's not nice.
The base is under attack.
Don't build it where I can't reach.
The base is under attack.
There. Just to have something now. Don't run out there. That's not very smart.
Construction started.
The machine gun posts are good, but it would be even better to have, you know, some missile thing or something, but...
Structure ready to place.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Additional space required.
Well, move, my man. There we go. Now we're talking.
Spice harvester under attack.
What? Whoops.
Yes, sir.
So they went for a softer target then.
For the Duke.
The Fremen bow to your will, Commander.
Wow, that was easy. Well, not easy, but...
Infantry here. Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's that thing defended.
Fremen, as you command.
So I can actually use them now, I think.
As you command. Fremen, as
Alright, we need to build a lot of mongoose. That seems to be the key here, but I also need to get a scout out, I think. Oh, come on! Huh. Yeah, it's not quite as good. The Harkonnen soundtrack is really good. It's very driving, more industrial rock. This is more like, you know, noble and kind of going for that effect. But the Harkonnen soundtrack is quite rockin', so recommend checking that one out.
Unit lost.
What?
Yes, sir.
Upgrade Atreides construction yard. Not sure what that does, but sure, let's do it.
Building.
Building upgrade started.
New construction options are now available.
Cool.
Upgrading.
Ooh, I think that's a rocket turret. Yes, please.
Started. New construction options are now available.
That should help. I can build the APC now.
Structure ready to place.
Ain't nobody getting in here now.
Construction started.
All right. So yeah, it's fun. I really have a good time with, again, with the period correctness lately. It's fun when you're trying to isolate a specific piece of hardware to like run overpowered or whoops. It's fine.
Construction started. Unit lost. Structure ready to place.
Where are we using units?
Yes, sir. For the Duke.
Or money in here, or candy or something.
Structure ready to place.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go.
Money. It's interesting how the easy mode here is often giving us a lot of stuff. So, as far as that Ryzen and Risen treating me, normally I will be at 75 to 100% CPU utilization when I'm doing this setup. Right now, I'm at 15%. So I will take it. Machine is much snappier. So, for anyone wondering, that this is the first stream with the new computer, and so far it's doing wonderfully. So, yes, they're invisible. It's basically a cloak. And when they move, I think it's kind of like a callback to the armor they use in the Dune movie, maybe? I don't know, but...
Reinforcements are approaching. Construction started.
Alright, we need to crank out some more units.
Reinforcements have arrived. Construction started.
Spit out more units. I don't need any more EPCs here, but yeah, it's nice to have a machine now that's so snappy now. I don't think this base is going to get punched through anytime soon now.
Construction started.
There we go. Yep, that's you got to keep that too, or got to keep that. That's correct.
Construction started.
Oh, you can just build like that. That's neat. Look at that. Just click and it does it for you. Smart wall building. What a world.
Construction started. Construction started.
But that's quite annoying.
Construction started. Worm sign.
Yeah, and it's not so much the stream was taxing. It's just the capture software I use is VCS for the data path card, and it's always been a little like it really takes a lot out of the machine, or it's very CPU intensive. So for some reason, I'm not entirely sure why. It's just not very it's not like efficient. It's a homebrew software in that sense, the one I use. So. And they probably didn't focus too much on the optimization of the software, so. I hear construction has started.
Structure ready to place. Spice harvester under attack.
What?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Construction started.
Yes, sir. Let's go. For the Duke. Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Construction started.
I lose the harvester. That is not cool.
Yes, sir.
Construction started.
For the Duke.
I think this base up here now is probably pretty self-sufficient with all these turrets here.
Construction
If I'm moving this out here.
Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Construction started.
Got a lot of units. The problem now is keeping track of all the stuff, because now you have like units with special, like, who knows what.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. How about a little recon? On the way.
A little recon, if you know what I mean.
Let's go. Let's go.
They are very repetitive, aren't they? Very.
Construction started.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Training. Construction started. Training.
I think we can set the rally point. Yeah, there we go.
Training.
Fill up our army there.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Training.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's their harvester. Hello.
Training.
Bye.
For the Duke.
Training. Construction started.
Get the harvester.
Training.
Aha. Break their economy a little bit.
Training.
Training. Training.
In position right away, sir.
Training.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you're shooting at the launcher there. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. I'm sure it could be more efficient. This is what I landed on, and I wasn't expecting it to be so resource intensive as it ended up. But yeah, it could be just that, with all the extra horsepower on the cores now.
Worm sign.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, sir.
Cheese it.
Let's go. Yes, sir. For the Duke.
Construction started.
For the Duke.
Get that. Oh. Cutter guy.
Let's go. 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 For the Duke.
Ugh.
Yes, sir.
Lost.
For the Duke.
Oh, he just ran me over. Yeah, so I have a USB capture thing that captures my full DSLR. Oh, hi. This is fine. With that, plus then I also have the webcam running back here, which is the action cam, which is still here. And yeah, then the data path capture as well, which I use the VCS software. So, all right, thanks for stopping by, Sean. It's awesome.
Yes, sir.
All right, do we have a little bit of a raiding party here now?
Started.
Any more mongoose? Mongeese?
Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go.
This is not exactly efficient because
Reinforcements are approaching.
more reinforcements. Okay.
Lost. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Construction started.
Let's go.
Candy. Or money. Mongoose are really slow.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements are approaching.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Boy, they're just taking care of those harvesters, huh?
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Let's move up.
Yes, sir.
Lost.
For the Duke.
Unit lost.
For the Duke. Yes, sir. For the Duke. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Like I just nope out of there.
Construction started.
Battle cruiser operational. It's got a kind of a Russian accent to it, I think, right? StarCraft. We'll definitely stream StarCraft sometime too. That's a really good game. I enjoy that a lot. There's a problem here. We keep setting all these weak units all the way at the top front here.
Yes, sir. For the Duke. Yes, sir. Let's go. For the Duke.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Construction started.
For the Duke. Yes, sir. For the Duke.
Let's gather our forces. You must gather your forces before venturing forth.
Are approaching.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. For the Duke. For the Duke.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. For the Duke. Yes, sir. For the Duke.
Get that harvester before it runs sober. Yeah.
Yes, sir. For the Duke. For the Duke.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
I work in IT, so cloud stuff and that kind of junk, so I come across some technology that way. So everyone in work kind of knows I collect old stuff, and they go like, you know, I should throw this away. No, I make Rick throw it away, and then they bring it in so I can look at it first, so it's been pretty useful. We've recycled some stuff. The machine I'm playing on right now is actually an old voicemail server that they were going to recycle, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll take that. Nice, clean beige machine sitting on data centers entire life. Well, he's just been building these guys. Oh, no. Oh. That's unfortunate.
Yes, sir. For the Duke. Yes, sir. For the Duke. For the Duke. Yes, sir. For the Duke. For the Duke. Yes, sir.
We got that guy blocked. I think so. He can't even leave the factory.
For the Duke. Yes, sir. For the Duke.
Now he can move and explode.
Yes, sir. For the Duke. Yes, sir.
There we go. I'm taking care of business here.
Yes, sir. For the Duke. For the Duke.
Victory is yours.
Correct. In Revenant, welcome. Unless you've been here for a while. I don't know, but...
This Fremen cooperation bodes well for the future.
Yes.
We must not underestimate their value.
Yeah, except when they auto-trigger and they just run out and assault the base and die immediately, but, you know, otherwise it's cool. There we go. So yeah, this could definitely run better on a newer machine. But it's interesting, too, that, yeah, Windows 2000 is supported, but I ran it on the Shuttle, or an XP machine, and I had to run it in Windows 98 compatibility mode to even run it, and then it was going super, super fast. So it seems like it doesn't really even out, so it's weird that it, like, runs really fast when, you know, it's not taxed, which is fine, but then it runs so fast when it's not taxed, and then it slows down so much, yeah. Let's see, what are they doing here? Ordos computer turn. Okay, what's Ordos doing? They're attacking Harkonnen. Yeah, now they're doing the moves against each other, and I have no action in that.
The Duke is pleased with your efforts.
Ooh, thank you.
Reinforcements are on their way from Caladan.
I have disturbing news.
Random sci-fi noises.
Unidentified adversaries have seized control.
Yeah, I mean, this would be a very realistic scenario, right? You have this machine, you haven't upgraded in a couple of years, and a game comes out that you like or enjoy, and be able to play it.
House Atreides has permission to board the Highliner with a small task force in an attempt to recapture the troops. The Guild
Oh yeah,
will
lots
not
of FMV. This is a Westwood game after all.
This act of terrorism may prove useful, Commander.
Ooh, scheming.
There are also Harkonnen and Ordos frigates on that ship. It is quite possible that some of them
Oh, thank you very much, Raymond. Very much appreciated.
disappear in the chaos of the
I appreciate
battle.
generosity. There's no Vortex 2 in this guy. No, it's a just how much alive in this guy. You'll see the specs again here if you haven't seen it spins around here, but no, this one I built. This is like the first machine I built for the
You must reclaim the captured Atreides
for the I was gonna say for the channel. So I hadn't built that many machines, or I built some, but
forces will grow.
huzzah! Lots of barrels to explode. Barrels of fun. Okay, got it. Can I move now? Yeah, this game I think is available probably. I'm not sure. It must be in the Origin store, right? Considering that it's a EA game, so someone's welcome to check that. But I would think that it's on there. I'm just assuming there's ways to do goodness, I'm losing words. Rick, stream games good things. There must be ways to play this on a modern machine, yeah, for modern patches. And yes, I did get a Vortex 2. I may have other plans for it as a thing. So for now, we'll keep the live in here. I do like to use that Vortex 2. I do have another machine then, that E2 450, the one we streamed on one time, has a Vortex in it as well, which sounded really good. And that's when we streamed on the Voodoo 3 on that machine, which I really like that machine as a time capsule, because it's P2 450 with a Voodoo 3 and an Aura Vortex 2 from the factory for Dell. So I love that machine. We'll stream on that guy again sometime too. Alright, so
Yes, sir.
I think these are snipers. Yeah, snipers.
Yes,
so
let's go.
just sniper-inate everything.
For the Duke.
For the Duke. Shoot those barrels. Take that, barrels.
Let's go. For the Duke.
Ah.
For the Duke.
Click, click, click.
Let's go. For the Duke.
I had a little bit of about 740 frames dropped earlier. I'm not sure what that was about. It might be just, you know, I don't think the encoder's overloaded, so. But it's fun into my 1080 now. It's starting to get kind of a bottleneck a little bit, but who knows. Certainly runs smoother without that. We're fine. Let's zoom in and really look at it here. We have medium textures on now. This game will look really good, of course, on a powerful machine here. I feel like these barrels would hurt me a lot if I let them explode without... Look at that, there's a coffin there. Some extra units. What are those? Those are Imperial Starter Car, okay. We're gonna do snipers here. These guys. Yeah, the unit command voices are getting a little annoying, right? Well, there's more stuff here too. Shoot those barrels! Oh, that was a poor move. There we go. I think we save one of these. Yes, it has an option for... Yeah, lots of cool guys now. Well, these just... Infantry. Alright, we're just gonna just do this. Alright, time to stop by, Sucro. Have a good one, get some sleep. Yeah, textures definitely don't look very good in here, but yeah. You can disable the TNL. I was messing with having the problems with the textures last night. I was messing with that and disabling it, and there's an option for that. Boy, does the game look flat when you disable all that stuff. There were many stages like this in StarCraft, it feels like. Oh, hello. Just gonna go ahead and like, whoops. Yeah, everyone loves you, Suka. When you leave, bye-bye. Well, the stream hit you on the way out.
There are 2 more of our frigates in this area. Proceed with caution. Security forces are everywhere.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The idea being is that this is on one of those like mega transport ships. And the frigates are in here for transportation to Arrakis or wherever. Did I say this one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ah, whatever. But then they have a lot of exploding barrels everywhere. It's kind of a universal language here. Evening Jam. Even though, I'm trying not to acknowledge her existence here. I got so flustered when Jam entered the chat and I'm killing my units. Yeah, they definitely have that aesthetic and everything, so... Those not aware, this is Emperor Battle for Dune, which is actually a direct sequel to Dune 2000, basically. Use it the same... We have infantry there now, so those could be deployed. That's the problem, like, you have a single unit like this to deploy them will be challenging. I'm just gonna do this. Maybe we can deploy it.
Ready for action, sir. On the move. Deploying gun. Ready to fire.
Can you fire this far? Oh yeah.
Engaging enemy.
No, you cannot. But it was cool. So it uses the same like they set up the story to be right after.
Ready to fire.
But they're definitely going for that style.
Ready for a fight. You got it. You got it.
Well, that guy's way too chipper for this. Ready to murder people! Yay!
Victory!
Huzzah!
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. For the Duke.
Okay, you gotta move now.
Ready for action, sir. Time to move. Ready for a fight, sir. Time to move.
It's like the problem I have with any of these RTS. When it gets too complicated with too many like spells or things to do, I just start choking up because there's too many things to do.
You must ensure that there are no more captives. Those left behind will surely die.
Alright, are there any more captors? I don't think so. Got everyone. Ooh, we forgot to blow something up? Oh, that won't work. We have to return and blow that up. Yeah, there might be. I guess I can look in the manual while they're walking around here. Aha. Manual to the rescue. Installing the game. Okay. Activate is D. Cheer. There's a cheer button. Yay! And there was much rejoicing and machine gun fire. You can cheer them. Yay! That's true. They are saying for the Duke.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hail to the king, maybe.
Let's go. Let's go.
Alright, it was over here. So it looks like activate is D. We'll see if I can just push the button to do that, because then it will be a lot easier to just push the button to activate them instead of clicking on them. It's impossible. Yep. So they have no room to do it, so... Nuclear launch detected.
Yes, sir. Time to move.
Yeah, they won't do it.
Yes, sir.
Not the sniper.
Imperial troops reporting. Just give me a target, sir.
Let's see. Oh, did they deploy then? No. Yeah, they did, right?
Ready for a fight, sir. You got it. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Who knows?
Yes, sir.
Let's just blow stuff up. We need to blow this thing up. Yeah, it's supposed to be like multi-layered. So what this is actually, it's supposed to be, you're on a huge space freighter. You see here, it's kind of rendering far off there. It's supposed to be layer after layer after layer kind of thing going on. What's this? It's a hut? Maintenance building. Blow it up. No maintenance for you. I think that's it. I'll check this one again. I think I did this, but that's the idea, is that it's such a massive freighter, and it looks pretty blurry on here with the medium textures. Spin up.
Let's go.
There's some rhyme to this, or there's some reason here. That's true. It is that size. I think, like, so these, like, transport ships, remember in the intro there, you saw them, like, deploying an army out of that transport ship? Those go into these big ones. If I could whistle, I'd whistle the Old Spice. You know about the spice. Okay, we'll save those guys. Save those guys.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That movie's so great. It's funny, I think I mentioned it another time too, but I watched it with my father-in-law a while back. Probably a year or more now. Several years. And, we're like, we knew the movie so well now. It's just like, you know, every single quote on it. Whoa, hopefully those are nice people. Alright, Ted. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time. Oh, we're firing at, but I'm not cheering, so I see. You could play this a lot safer and like move your units slowly, but ain't no right time for that. I have a lot of barrels stacked up here. Oh.
Unit lost.
Well, yeah. Whew. Cast magic missile into the darkness.
These forces are in your command. General Formarch has been captured by Harkonnen dogs. He is under heavy guard in an outlying docking bay. Take the troops rescued from the frigates and find him.
Goodness, I'll be so mad at me. Find him. Alright, but there's more barrels though. I mean, any more than their barrels? Old-fashioned way, which is anything else here? It might be. He isn't everything, I suppose. He is in the original Dune movie, so that's pretty wild to see. At this point, he actually he's looked like he hasn't aged for decades, but in that movie he looks very, very young. So I may have watched the cinema sins on that here. Was timely released. I'm a fan of cinema sins for sure. Super funny. Whoa, where are you going? Don't walk through that. Blow up that though. Alright, cat's back. Let's see, is there anything down here? There's more guys.
Unit lost.
What? I say that you are the unit that was lost. What do you say to that? Arcana Devastator. Well, that's not good. Devastator is a very, very large, like, nuclear-powered unit that walks around and does a lot of damage, so... All things have been, Patrick Stewart sure is good in everything he's in. I just love the fact that he commits to a role. Doesn't matter what he's doing. I guess I've seen him disengage a little bit in the, like he was doing the Star Trek games. He was pretty like, I'm not saying much. And then some of the early, American Dad stuff, I feel he's pretty, like, not really into, but then he gets super engaged later on with Director Bullock or whatever. He goes just all into it. That's great to see. He may just stop giving a dang, I guess. A lot of barrels here. My repair vehicle with me still? I lose it somewhere? Oh, we forgot a frigate there too. That's not cool. Yeah. I really, really love American Dad. I don't know what it is, but it's almost more fun than Family Guy lately, so... Or I haven't seen it for a while. Woo! Alright, thanks for stopping by. Just Mike. You just get some rest. Aha. Topical. It's funny even here where it's like, it's generally running okay. Still slows down quite a bit in a lot of spots. So definitely would benefit from a stronger machine. But also interesting that, you know, it's recommending a P2 400. I would imagine the lowest of settings for that. Way too brutal otherwise, but... Technically it would have run, right? So, alright, see you later, Mark. Keep firing us. Yeah. Turn around, go back. Yeah, it's very reminiscent to me of the, I remember the StarCraft maps that were like the StarCraft 1, you know, this kind of like, but this were almost, I mean, I know they did the commando stuff in Command & Conquer, but it doesn't feel like they did many of these, especially the indoor one. I feel StarCraft was the first one to try that, you know, quote-unquote indoor. Oh no, the AI is clogged. Come on, guys. Oh, you go first. No, you go first. No, I insist. No, you go first. That guy's like, I'm going first. Okay? I'm the tallest. I'm going first. Well, I would need help by you guys going down this ramp. There we go. Goodness gracious. I think the AI pathfinding is not so good on these single lane things. I think the problem is that soldiers can fit multiple here, but the like big units clearly have one slot there or one lane to fit through, and that's what's causing the problem. Or they're just stupid. Who knows? Yeah, shoot sniper bolts at that thing until it blows up. Kerplosion. I like to not face that Devastator if I can avoid it, but... like that would be bad for the health of my units. Although he's surrounded by a lot of barrels. Probably want to shoot those barrels there. It's fine. Alright, well that helped. Blow that up first. Good thing they put so many explosive barrels in this frigate here. Come on, spin up the CD.
Congratulations, Commander. Your decisive actions have foiled the plot.
Congratulations, Commander.
Victory is yours.
Let's do a camera split to celebrate. Yay!
Our cause is just. We fight for the honor of House Atreides.
By sneakily blowing up the other frigates. I don't know if there's any benefit on blowing them up or not on this one, as that helps you later on, but we'll do it.
Representatives
I'll allow
of
it.
the Tylaxu and the Ix have approached us seeking trade agreements.
Well, they're transporting, let's say,
Both offer
exploding
new
barrel
aggressive
transport ship.
weapons, but the two are
That breaks for
sworn
nobody.
enemies. If we trade with one, we cannot trade with the other. With whom shall we trade?
Decisions.
First, the Ix. They offer projectors, armored vehicles that project holographic illusions.
So mentats,
The
which are
enemy
like
will believe that our
human
forces
computers.
are much larger.
Someone indicated earlier that there's like a
They
AI
also
war.
offer infiltrators, explosive mines that will reveal any type of enemy stealth unit.
The
Next, the Tylaxu.
let's say
They have developed human.
they have a like AI war, so then they forbid computers basically for computational stuff. So these mentats are like using chemicals to make themselves super smart and like a human computer. And then one of the reactions is they have the red lips, I guess.
They have
So.
also developed bioengineered tanks that convert enemy units into
Oh,
replicas
well,
of themselves.
everything's set as normal,
These
I
they
believe.
call leeches.
Low latency, yeah.
The Duke has never trusted the Tylaxu, but he will defer to your judgment. Will you trade with them or with the Ix? The choice is yours.
Why? Why let the commander make this choice? Alright, we can go to Harkonnen, or we can go to Ordos. There are reports of Tlaxu in this area. Oh, a lot of chat. Alright, cat. Let's see. Xian or Tlaxu. Fight the standard base here. We have a reserve force station here. It's a standard base. So yeah, reserve force means you can push back against more there. So, but we don't like Harkonnen, so Tlaxu. Yeah. Let's do it. Attack.
An Ixian base is suffering unrest amongst its worker drones, the Suboids. Suboids are generally docile and loyal, despite their slave-like existence. A revolt is unheard of. My instincts tell me others are involved
Well,
in this.
I was trying to look and see the ones that are not like slave people. Yeah, Tlaxu, I think, is the...
A Tylaxu research base has been destroyed.
There we go.
Some of their experiments have escaped into the desert. You are to watch for rogue Tylaxu units during your conquest
Evening,
of this
Peter.
territory. Destroy them on sight.
I don't think I've seen the original board game. No, that's the thing. I'm like kind of like peripheral Dune knowledge, if you will. I'm not. I've read the book, the original one, and then of course seen the movie. But I have not read the additional books. Ooh, repair vehicle.
To damaged units.
That's helpful.
The fire support mech carries a cannon
Minotaurus.
with 4 long barrels. Its heavy armor and weaponry slow it down.
Ooh,
But it can deliver a devastating salvo at long
nice.
range.
Finally got one, huh?
From its cannon shells can cause catastrophic damage against buildings and infantry.
That's really hard to get a hold of. I was looking at it a little bit like, okay, I upgraded my computer. Maybe I should get a video card too. No, not for a while at this rate, so.
A light flying unit
Ornithopter.
that carries rockets. It must return to a helipad to reload when its ammunition
orca.
is exhausted.
It's an orca.
Carryalls work in tandem with the spice harvesters, ferrying them between
ferrying.
the refineries and spice fields. They automatically
Charge! Accept.
Seek out the Tylaxu and destroy them.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Let's go. For the Duke.
Farming some extra money right away. Nice.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Take it.
How's the Atreides? At once, sir. Yes, sir. For the Duke.
Excuse me. Hey, hey, what? Hey, watch out. Hey, whoa, hey. All right, fine, move. Where's the corner of this map here?
Kinshall, ready. Sharp. Yes, sir.
Up.
Let's go.
Shooting.
Need something on the way. Right away, sir.
These things are just
right away,
so
sir.
flipping fast right now.
Sounds good. Yes, sir. Let's go. Need something? Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Right away, sir. Sounds good.
It's juiced up on energy drinks.
On the way. Right away, sir.
It's a big area
Right
here.
away, sir. Awaiting orders. Area located. Ready and willing. Sounds good. Right away, sir. Sounds good.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, so I think that's what kind of felt like I'm gonna stream this because you know new movies coming out now, but I haven't seen it yet. I'm a big fan of the visuals. I've heard mixed reviews on the content or the story, but I do want to watch it. So
All systems go, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go.
hey, scout coming already?
Let's go.
Get that guy. Woo!
Construction started.
How about a little recon? Sounds good.
How about a little recon? Yes. Let's do some
needs help?
recon.
Standing by. Let's go.
Structure ready to place.
Wow, thanks for the donation, Ben. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Yeah, that's kind of why I do this. It gives me not only a reason to, you know, it's fun, but I also get to, you know, kind of experience them again myself.
Construction started.
Always appreciate the donations, for sure.
Mobile repair at your service. Yes, sir.
Let's see.
Got it. Deploying gun.
Deploy you. Put a sniper out here.
Ready for action, sir. You
Structure ready to place.
And refinery, so we can get some cash going.
New construction options are now
Put some snipers out here. Those are pretty powerful so far, I've noticed, so I'm gonna put some snipers out.
Standing by.
Training.
Worm sign.
Training.
Ready and willing. I'm on the move.
Training.
Sniper waiting. Check.
Yeah, it does look better than the other one.
Like a hot up. Check.
That one was not pretty, I suppose. Is there more spice down here?
Structure ready
Yeah.
to place.
On the way. On the way. For House Atreides.
The guy sounded really enthusiastic for House Atreides.
Options are now available.
We are picking up garbled transmissions. The Tylaxu appear to be headed for the enemy's positions.
Worm sign.
The enemy are under attack from the Tylaxu.
Great. I guess the Tylaxu are the bug guys, but that's fine. You do you. I'm not helping, but
Construction started. Structure ready to place.
I'll put one of those there. Yeah, we'll probably need the vehicle factory before
Construction
upgrade the. I was gonna say, forgetting things again. Before we upgrade the next thing, or get more harvesting and everything. But I don't want that yet. I need to get. Or I get some freebie units, I guess. That's fine, too.
Yes, sir.
I guess that's what the reinforcements are. You have more territories close to your section. Yeah, if you like the music here, or like feels okay, then check out the Harkonnen, because they have a different soundtrack, all of them. The Harkonnen one, if I remember right, is much more driving and rocky, industrial rock or whatever. Which, of course, fits the theme with them.
Construction started.
Go.
New construction options are now available.
Binary pad and another spice harvester.
Construction started.
They got more freaking reinforcements then, of course. Oh, there's...
On the way.
Hey, money.
On the way.
Power. Build a couple more of these.
Need something? Sounds good. Sounds good.
Need something?
On the way. Right away,
Boy,
sir.
those guys are just... Oh, that's them coming here now.
Structure ready to place.
That's their base there. Hangar.
Upgrading building.
Upgrading building. Oh, we're gonna turtle up here now.
Construction options are now available. Construction started.
Ooh, rocket turret. Yes, please.
Construction started.
Ugh. There's probably more candy in that thing there.
Mongoose, at once, sir. They'll not escape, sir.
How about a little recon?
No, they won't escape because it's a stationary object, but you go do you.
Ready to place. Construction started.
Let's see, we'll put another...
Construction started.
I'm on the move.
Make this a real nice turtle base here. Let's get the thing.
How about a little recon?
Do you not get the thing?
Let's go.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
Structure.
More money.
Cannons at the ready. Responding.
Respawning.
Mongoose, at
Those are
once,
the
sir.
big guys.
Construction
Put
started.
all different turrets are all over the place here. That's what I do. Upgrade the factory so we can build the bigger ones.
New construction options are now available.
Throw out some more. Ooh, I can build a Minotaurus there.
Structure ready to place. Construction
Oh, come
started.
on. Let's see. We need to send some scouts out so we can find out. Why don't you go run through that hurricane? That's probably good for you.
On alert, sir.
Give you a speed boost. And you
Structure ready to
check out what's over here. Apparently, stuff. Research base.
Check on the nearby civilian settlement. They will need to be protected from the Tylaxu.
Of course, you have to protect them. Why is there a civilian settlement here? What are they doing? Besides being a plot objective.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Let's go.
I guess so. Worm stuff. What's worm stuff? Whatever you want it to be.
Construction started.
And spin up CD, come on.
Enemy transmissions show that the Tylaxu have ceased attacking. Be prepared, Commander.
Uh-oh.
Structure ready to place. Construction
I'm trying to be prepared. I'm still building my turrets.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go.
Structure
On
ready
watch.
to place.
Scouting ahead.
Cannons at the ready.
Bring the big gun out there. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, I think they nailed the aesthetic in that sense. You know, it really stays true to the style for sure. Yes, I can build them. I just been working on turtling up my base here, so I'm protected with in case they attack. So, and then I'm gonna build some ornithopters and all that.
Structure ready to place.
Oh, come on! I wanted to place that. Okay.
The villagers have been infected. Prepare to defend yourselves.
Oh no. They're all aliens now. Literally. I should not have come here, apparently.
Leech larva detected. lost. Construction started. Unit contaminated. Contaminated.
Yeah, I think they eat everyone.
Leech larva detected.
So
Contaminated. Structure.
that group is probably lost there.
Worm sign. Leech larva detected.
Oh, neat.
Reinforcements are approaching.
Well, I think machine gun turrets are going to be very effective against these. I think that guy's still trying. But he can't shoot that close. Oh, come on. Don't come attack me, too. There we go. Oh, my goodness.
Unit lost.
I say that thing's going to blow up.
Construction.
Well, that's unfortunate. Nice. That's the way to do it. I had I think I've told a story before, but I'll tell it again because why not? It's my stream and I get to tell it again.
Insufficient power.
Whoops.
Traps required. Construction started.
Well, I was playing Command & Conquer 1, and I was GDI, and my friend, we were playing null modem, we were two computers, and he was playing Nod. So then, if you're familiar with GDI and Nod in the first game, then GDI has a very strong tank called a Mammoth tank. Nod has a very, very strong defense unit, or defense structure called the Hand of Nod. And he built, like, it was a map that was elongated, so it had two bridges in the middle, which made it a very strong choke point. So he just built Hand of Nods all around his choke points. Like, there was no way I was getting in there. So I started just cranking out Mammoth tanks. I mean, just Mammoth tank after Mammoth tank after Mammoth tank. They moved so slow. And he's like, oh, he kept building, and he divided, he put all his power plants in the back, thinking I couldn't get back in there. You see where this is going. So I started moving my units up there slowly. Super slow, and they started like grinding away his defense, and I could tell they weren't going to make it, but I had a helicopter in the back with commandos and engineers. So as he was just firing his lasers, I took my helicopter, landed in the back of his base, and just took over his construction yard and blew up all his power plants, and all the lasers turned off, of course, but he was so focused on that one point, he didn't want anyone to come through there.
Just give me a turn, sir.
Sorry.
Construction started.
Yeah, this is very convenient here with the wall building.
Construction base is under attack. Construction started. Base is under attack. Construction started.
There you go. Can lock this all away here.
Construction started.
Although that's a very annoying sound.
Construction started.
Crank out some units too. While we're turtling up.
Construction started. Construction started.
Someone's firing.
Construction started. Construction
Settlement
started.
didn't work. See, they built a settlement out there, and that's what happened.
Construction started.
I
Construction
mean, I
started.
could it not just say construction started, and then when it's done with the wall, say that, instead of, like, constantly?
Construction started.
Like, that's a little annoying.
Construction started.
Sorry, that's a lot annoying.
Construction started. Construction started.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Construction started.
Boy, that's not getting old at all, huh?
Construction started. Construction started.
Eyes like a hawk. Roger that.
Construction
I don't know
started.
anyone come. Oh, there's no
Construction
way to get through there anyway. Oh well. It's a nice wall.
Construction
Okay. Nice wall, right? I thought there was an opening here, but as we discovered more of the map, that is not the case.
Construction started. Training.
See, what can I upgrade? The barracks.
Upgrading building. Training.
Supreme Commander, I don't. That was 2006, right? So what's that, like 15-ish years then? Pretty retro, but I guess the jury's out on exactly what retro means or what it is.
Construction started. Construction started. Training. Construction started.
Oh boy.
Training.
Ready and will. Sounds good.
Did you move, sir? No, not that.
Cancelled. Construction started.
Zoe, what do you want?
Construction
Total Annihilation, definitely will stream that sometime though. Let's spend a lot of time playing that. It's a lot of fun in multiplayer, like many other games from that era.
started. Construction started.
Welcome to the Construction Started Night Hour.
Construction started.
Those Talaxians are not very nice because they will then basically take over your unit there. Bad mojo.
Construction started.
Sorry. Total Annihilation, I'm not sure how well it holds up. Supreme Commander is literally just a re-envisioning of that game, so Total Annihilation is very good for its time, but I'm not sure if it'll hold up, you know, coming in blank, if you will. Now, I think so, but it's definitely showing its age, I bet, when you play it now.
Yes, sir.
Construction started.
Or tornadoes.
Training.
Crank out some more units. That's right, we need the hangar too.
Reinforcements are approaching. Training.
I don't have an outpost, I'm not sure what that does, but let's build one.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Training.
You sound so sad when you say something. Reinforcements have arrived.
Let's go.
Structure ready to place. Training. Training.
Outpost just a thing I can build and put buildings around, I guess, or Fremen camp too.
Construction started.
Building all the things.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Sniper waiting on the move.
You can see the whole map now. Well, they're just eating their way through this camp. Are they taking care of the Harkonnen for me here? I guess so. The Herzog Zwei, I'm saying it. Herzog Zwei. I think it's credited as probably one of the first, like, RTS games, right? On Sega Genesis, of all things, right? And it really is like that, Dune style. Or Dune 2.
New construction options are now available.
Fremen Warrior. Yeah, well, that's a few of those, too. They were pretty strong. More of these guys, a couple of these, more of those, more of those. Now let's do some air stuff here. Cram that in over here.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go.
All right, take a stop by Pixel. You see the old 5500 still got some life left in it here, so.
Training.
Let's do an admirable job for what it is. I think we have everything repaired now.
Yes, sir.
I tried it a couple times, just a little bit. I didn't play it when it was originally out. I tried it a few times, but it's a little obtuse to get into now, I suppose.
Training. New construction options are now available.
Carry-alls. I need landing pads for
Construction started.
the ornithopters. I'm gonna do airstrikes.
Structure ready to place.
Oh, these guys can attack in the air at all.
Training.
Oh, base has been taken over now. So yeah, moving this army around will most certainly attract some stuff from the worms here.
Construction started.
We're gonna get a
Training.
That's the thing. I'm not very good at those old shooters, but I love, you know, usually the music's really good. It's, you know, it's a fun experience, but... Am I missing an upgrade? Oh. Upgrade a hangar, and then the Fremen camp, and there's a tornado right on us.
New construction options are now available.
Yeah, a lot of those old school shooters are just really good music, right? So... Ooh, expensive, too.
Construction started. New construction options are now available. Construction started.
Ninjas. Fremen Fadakin. Like elite warrior. Got a sizable force here now of units, but moving this up to the base will be fun endeavor.
Training. Yes, sir.
What could go wrong here? Need to move them to rock too, otherwise they will. Yeah. This is where it's really bogging down, moving a lot of units. I still remember playing Total Annihilation because he used like actual. Whoops. Hi. He uses actual run like the wind polygonal units, and oh, get it before it flies. Oh, there we go. And don't eat my units.
Training.
Take off! Take off!
We're ready to harvest, Commander.
Attack.
Let's go.
Unit lost.
I was gonna say. Whew. That's right. Don't walk rhythm. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Joseph. Thanks for stopping by. That guy is walking very rhythmically there, slowly.
Yes, sir.
We have a big army here now.
Let's go. Yes, sir.
Let's see. Can we shoot anything up here?
Yes, sir.
I think so. Yeah, they're all exploding here. These are all like aliens now. I don't know if these can shoot in the air or not. Factory. Refinery. Yeah, not doing much damage. They behave exactly like the orcas, don't they? Yeah, it's more interesting. I mean, it's the desert, right? So, I build a few more of those. So I should be able to take out buildings here pretty quickly, actually.
Construction started.
I have my army here of extremely slow-moving walkers with the very fast-moving ones. But yeah, you go to, you actually move around to different planets because normally you think just Dune and it's brown. But you do actually go to Caladan, I think, which is the water planet. And you also go to the ice planet. And there's a few different things you go to. So there's some different visual interest there.
Ready, as you command.
Alright, we have a formidable army here now. Which will, I'm sure, will get infected by those guys. And
Reinforcements are approaching.
ooh, reinforcements.
Reinforcements have arrived. Yes, sir.
Gun those guys right up here.
Let's go.
Alright, we got 3 ornithopters here now. And we're going to take out a building here, I think. Probably behoove us to take out something production-related.
Yes, sir.
Well, the refinery. I'll see if we can blow that factory up. Yep, you gotta have the holy order there of those. May need one more to take out a building. I'm not sure I have enough rockets for this. We have enough rockets? Aha! Still repairing it? That's sad. There, eat those guys. Alright, here's our very large army, which now has to move across the sand. I wish almost it didn't add those lines. There might be a way to disable it, because that really screws with the Hi. Why did you drop the harvester here?
Worm sign.
Of course there's worm sign.
Worm attack.
Let's go.
Unit lost.
Oh, there goes my harvester.
Construction started.
Yes, sir.
So the Harkonnen's actually trying to retake this camp, and it's not going so well, is it?
Yes, sir.
Lost. Unit lost. Leech
Oh,
larva detected.
don't infect them. Which? Yuck.
Let's go.
And these guys will never join the battle at this rate, so...
Yes, sir.
Leech larva detected.
Oh, don't leech them.
Larva detected. Leech larva detected.
Jeez.
Yes, sir.
Leech larva detected.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Leech larva detected.
Oh, they're gonna infect everyone here.
The enemy is in retreat.
Oh well, it's fine.
Unit lost.
All Thylaxu units have been eliminated. Now that this territory has been cleared, we will capture it.
Out of here before these guys explode.
Unit lost.
Yeah, because they're bursting out here now, so that's killing all the units.
Unit lost.
Yep. I think they sell everything. They basically abandon it. There we go. Let's go take care of this business here now. That's something I can shoot, because I think these guys are gonna... Still walking. Oh, I selected my harvester as part of that. Whoops! That's why.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
There we go. I was playing that. Harvester's like, I want to join the front line too.
Leech
They're,
larva detected.
they're lining up correctly.
Leech larva detected.
Yeah, that's what done. There we go.
For the Duke. For the Duke.
Wish the AI was smart enough, and they usually aren't, the your friendly AI, to not like launch those like explosive rounds right next to your units.
Unit lost.
Oh, there's one of those guys there.
Leech larva detected.
Oh, come on.
Let's go.
I think they can hide too.
For the Duke.
Take care of this. He's very happy to serve. I'm sure there's a way to clear that out or not.
Is yours.
Victory is yours. Too bad about all those guys that exploded from alien infections, but oh well. This is fine.
The Thylaxu have been defeated. It appears that the outbreak has been stopped.
Yeah, we murdered everyone. 100% efficiency. That does not feel like that was 100% efficiency, but I'll take it. It's funny, I have so little memory. I actually beat this game as a trade as a kid. Like, I played all the way through it. Harkonnen? They're attacking Ordos, and I don't get to see that. They're just happening in the background then. And then that attacking us, which is not cool. So I gotta decide if I want to defend or not. Of course we can defend. You can abandon that territory.
House has asked us to test their units under battle conditions. We shall judge their performance and tactical advantages. If they help in the capture of this territory,
Yeah, murderinated.
purchase more.
That's pretty brutal. New units.
A militarized version of the carryall. This unit can ferry friendly units across the map.
There's your
Deployment deep behind enemy lines.
Chinook from Command and Conquer. You can
Advanced
carry
carryalls
whatever.
also have the ability to pick up enemy units and move them. During pickup and drop-off, the carryall becomes vulnerable to attack from the ground, making landings in a direct fire. Carryalls work in a light flying.
Alright, well, we got all that. Except... House X then is the AI house or whatever. So they have machines, versus the other one was like alien, well, parasites, obviously. Judge their performance.
The Ixians have supplied
Hey, look,
the
it's
units
sand.
for battle testing. They are sophisticated, but their armor is light. Put them through the paces as you capture this territory.
Orders agreed. Orders agreed. Orders agreed. Orders agreed.
Yeah, textures don't always look... These shouldn't be squares, I imagine. It doesn't look like this game is liked by the Voodoo that much, so...
Need something? Sounds good.
Training.
How about a little recon? Right away, sir.
Alright, what do we got
Right
here?
away, sir.
That...
Upgrading
Oh,
building.
not yet. I don't need that yet. I already have that. Factory would be good. Gonna see where my
Sounds good. Sounds good.
lines
right away,
are
sir.
here. Yeah, I'll just build another one.
Building. Construction started.
Sounds good.
And build
Right away,
another
sir.
harvester.
Right away, sir. Right away, sir.
And find my boundaries here. Usually what I do before I start turtling again.
Right away, sir. Sounds good.
Alright, that's to say dead end here.
On the way.
Good.
Right away, sir. Right away, sir.
Ooh, break that too.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Orders agreed.
Why don't you guys take care of that?
Target acquired.
I'm good.
Orders agreed. Orders agreed.
I think those are supposed to be like you set them in to explode. Of course, I exploded right there. Oh well.
Ready and willing.
We got some scouts.
Construction options are now available.
Another harvester.
They won't notice me. On alert, sir. Yes, Commander.
Is there only one way into this here? Or kind of two here. That's convenient. Probably need some snipers and stuff like that too.
Training. Construction started.
Harvester completed.
Ready and on the way. Sounds good.
Training.
Alright, thanks for stopping by, Christopher. If you disappear, we'll unwind. Or if it ends, but we'll probably play for about another half an hour or so. Maybe finish this mission out and then call it thereabouts.
Just give me a target, sir. Roger that.
Construction started.
Interesting. That's pretty devious too. It was an interesting movie. I think it had like, doesn't it have a record of like the most extras like ever in a movie or something like that. Like the big Fremen battle at the end there is just massive.
Construction started.
If I remember right.
Need some right away, sir. Sounds good.
Yeah, you can't come down there, so it has to come this way. That's convenient.
Sniper waiting. Moving out.
Structure
Eyes
ready
like a
to
hawk.
place.
I'm on the move.
Construction started.
In position. Eyes wide, Commander.
Go look around there. Alright. Let's see.
Structure ready to place. Additional space required.
Are there any other games? I'm a little curious, because I try and go, like, random games, kind of,
Tylaxu observers have been detected at the enemy base. They must be watching the trials of the Ixian vehicles. We will communicate this to the Ixians.
Ixian, Talaxians, and who knows what. Are there any particular games you want me to stream? I'm always open to suggestions. I sometimes just get the mood, like in this case here, I felt like, oh, Dune came out, I should stream a Dune game. Oh, Emperor Battle for Dune, I love that game, I haven't played it in a long time. So that's kind of where that came from. Can I not build over here? It's too far away.
Cancelled.
Fine. Hold an outpost in the middle then. But I'm not sure if there's, I'm always open to requests if there's specific ones you want me to play that I haven't played, or ones I should check out. I've been going a lot on... Oh my goodness. I don't think you want to watch me stuck on a lever for 6 hours straight. Just saying. But it's a cool game. I will give it that.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Just being real.
Construction started.
Factory.
The Ixians have sent extra reinforcements to the area to help in the destruction of the enemy base.
Okay.
However, they insist that the
Oh,
priority is
Mist.
the
Sorry,
destruction of
Myth.
the Tylax.
That might are triggered on Mist, but Myth, yeah, that's not a bad one. I didn't play that really as a kid, so. Oh, that's not cool.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Is the upgrade done?
Upgrading building.
Waiting for instruction.
Can I blow these guys up?
Construction options are now available.
Yeah, that's my mistake. I totally just triggered on.
Moving to a better spot.
Lost.
Target acquired.
On Mist, yeah. Aha!
Lost.
Waiting for instructions confirmed. Target acquired.
Blow those things up.
Instructions are required. Processing instructions. Duplication mode operational.
What are we doing?
Construction started. Unit lost.
Instructions are required.
The base is under attack.
Yeah, I think so. That'd probably be really good on the D4. I think I tested it on it, so.
Projector operational instructions. Need X.
Come on.
Projector operational. Coordinates received. Processed.
I don't know what the projector does. There's a guy hanging out there. That's repairing. Not gonna let him do that.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
I should build some more tanks and units here now, I feel.
Construction started.
Let's go. Let's go.
Just take care of that guy.
For the Duke.
Unit lost.
Woof.
Worm sign. Unit lost.
You got it.
Oh my goodness, that thing just wrecked us.
Unit lost.
Ouch.
Construction started.
I'm gonna send one more of these guys in here and take care of that thing.
Target acquired.
Unit lost. The base is under attack.
Good grief.
Worm attack.
Orders
Unit lost. Construction started.
Wow, that tank is really wrecking stuff.
Construction started. Construction started.
There's a lot of stuff going on now. I think we got it finally.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
I'll get some more actual tanks here now and units.
Let's go.
Structure ready to place.
Really? Can't build anything here. Alright. Alright, where's my scout at? He's still hanging out over here? Did he get killed? He got killed. Oh well. We have another scout over here. You go check out this area here.
Yes, Commander.
I don't think I've heard of that one. Oh, come on. What are the odds of that? Right in here. Right in the base.
The Ixians have sent extra reinforcements to the area to help in the destruction of the enemy base. However, they insist that the priority is the destruction of the Tylaxu.
Oh my. I like those guys, huh?
Projector operational. Duplication mode operational. Infiltrator operational. Actions prioritized.
I'm not sure what the projector tank does, but... Project something? I guess I should have read about what it does, but oh well. Fremen camp.
Started. Construction started.
Crank out some more units. We don't need to upgrade the barracks, I think. Well, yeah, we should.
Upgrading building.
Upgrades are really fast. It's something that's odd. I remember with the other RTSs of the era, or even earlier, the upgrade stuff seemed to go really sluggish, but here it's really fast.
Structure ready to place.
In position, sir.
Really?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Construction started.
Blow up a tornado?
New construction options are
The
now
hut.
available. Upgrading building.
I'd be curious to see the so the PSX core is coming along for the Mister, and that's going to be really cool. And you can basically play the entire catalog of PlayStation games on the Mister. And that's pretty big, considering.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Projector operational. Yes. Waiting for instruction.
Construction started.
Orders confirmed.
That was something. The guy just drove right in there. All right.
Construction started.
Cranking on units now.
Yes, sir.
Construction started. Reinforcements are approaching. Worm sign. Training.
Everything at the same time.
Have arrived.
In position, Commander.
Oh, hello. On a scout there. How's it going? Yep, no problem. Just run through the desert super fast.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, the Mister really is just amazing what it does. For small of a device it is, it's convenient and it's just super fun to tinker with. It's like the most fun, like, retro purchase I've done in a long time, so. And my video that's done the best by far. So I'm inclined to make some more Mister content, I think, at some point. It was just so popular, I don't think I can ignore that.
Training. Construction started.
Pop out.
Training.
On watch. Eyes wide, Commander. Eyes wide, Commander.
Alright, let's see if we can finish this mission up here.
Training.
Get our little army going.
Yes, Commander. On alert, sir.
That's the thing, just all these games have such, like, complicated, like, stuff you have to micromanage and move and stuff like that, and sometimes it's just easy to build a huge army and just steamroll. Some factions in these games tend to be like, you know, this is Ordos? Yeah, Ordos laser tank. They're more steamrolly, like Harkonnen builds just huge tanks and...
The Ixians have sent extra reinforcements to the area to help in the destruction of the enemy base.
Oh, I guess I can just send those squids in to blow everything up.
Is the destruction of the Tylaxi.
Waiting for instruction.
Lost. The base
Waiting
is
for
under
instruction.
attack.
Their spot acquired.
A bluey.
Lost.
Waiting for instruction.
Oh, yeah, it's units lost. They blow up.
Unit lost.
There we go.
Need in processing instructions.
Oh, it's really slowing down here with all this stuff here now.
Yes, sir. On the double. Yes, Commander. On the double.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Just checking out the area.
On the double.
Go in there and try and survive.
Scouting ahead. Yes, Commander.
Haha.
On the double.
Jeez it. Oh.
Waiting for instructions prioritized. Projector operational.
Lost.
We'll figure out what those things do.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's put another rocket turret in here. Yes, I did stream Terror from Deep one time. I'm not sure if you mean the original or the remake or the newer one. But they were really good games for streaming, for sure. Nice and slow until everything goes to hell.
Insufficient power.
Oh.
Wind traps required. Yes, sir. Let's go. Construction started.
Yes, sir.
The base is under attack.
Oh, I'm aware.
APC at your disposal.
Structure ready to place. Unit lost. Construction started.
Yeah, new one is really addictive, for sure. I haven't played the XCOM 2, actually, the new one, at all. I watched videos of it, but I actually didn't play it. I'm not sure why I never got it. Just never got around to it. I mean, I know it's really good from everything I've heard, but this didn't happen for some reason. Alright, let's take our little army for a walk here.
Let's go. For the Duke.
Lost.
Let's go.
Let's see, we have a lot of these guys.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, I thought I would have had more units by now.
Construction started.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go.
Still don't know what the projection tanks really do. A duplicator tank? I think they're supposed to, like, clone. Yeah, it's true. They have the early, Oh, goodness. That would be a good one, yeah. Tech War. I haven't played that. I think I've only played the demo of that. Strangely enough. I never actually, like, sat down and played that game. I never owned it, so... That's an interesting thing. That's a thing.
The base is under attack.
Can those guys shoot those things? Please? Okay. What's the worst that can happen here now? That's a game freezing. It's just so it's hard to move around.
Construction started.
Come on. You can do it. Woo, come on. Boy. Poor Voodoo 5 is not having a good time here.
Construction started.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. I think it's all the see-through effect, maybe? Transparent. Everyone say it at the same time. It's all part of the experience. Oh, good. They're just driving right through here.
Instructions are required.
Miss.
The Ixians have sent extra reinforcements to the area to help
good.
in the destruction.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Wow, the pathfinding really...
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. For the Duke.
Reinforcements are approaching.
For the Duke.
I almost like more conventional armies, if you will, instead of these, like, so many special abilities and units and who knows what.
Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go.
I know where half my army is right now.
Yes, sir. For the Duke.
Get those guys. Those guys stink.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Reinforcements are approaching.
Instructions are required.
Unit lost.
Don't die is a good instruction. Goodness, those things are brutal. Here come those guys. Slow but sure.
Unit lost.
Mongoose at the ready. They'll not escape, sir. Mongoose.
Ow. I think those guys deploy and then
Wormside.
cause a lot of... Oh, there we go. Sorry, dude. Get on the rock now.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
A regular old tank.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Infiltrator operation read.
Oh, pathfinding is starting to get annoying. Why don't you guys just go in there and blow up or something? That would be helpful, okay? Target acquired. Go do that.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Spice harvester under attack. Unit lost.
Oh, Spice Harvester under attack. Did those things blow up? Yeah, they took out that building, so that's good.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
The Ordos are pretty brutal here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, tornado in the mix. Why not?
Instructions are required.
Deploy. Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir. Need input. Yes, sir.
Lost.
Let's go. For the Duke.
Take care of that guy. That thing stinks.
Unit lost. Construction started.
For the Duke.
Unit
Boy, they
lost.
take a lot of damage, and they do a lot of damage. Nasty one.
Let's go. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
Let's go.
Might hold the ground there
Yes, sir.
until,
Let's go.
gonna move everything over there, basically.
Spice harvester under attack.
Oh, really?
We're
I'm
ready
gonna
to
run the
harvest,
guy over.
Commander. We read you, Commander.
Oh, never mind.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, no.
Let's go.
Get in real close to that guy.
Let's go. For the Duke.
Attack. Unit
Instructions are required.
There we go. That did it.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Construction started.
Projector operational.
Cannot deploy here.
Duplication mode operational.
So that's just literally to make it look like you have a bigger army than you do, I guess.
Yes, sir.
They're coming. They're hoofing in here. When those guys get here, they can wreck some buildings.
Unit lost. Construction started.
Yes, sir.
It's going great.
Yes, sir. For the Duke.
Get those guys. Guys stink.
Worm sign.
Oh, come on. They're gonna eat my... No! Walk slowly like your life depended on it. Because they kinda do.
Construction started.
Yes, sir.
Attack. Unit lost.
Let's go.
It's going well.
Yes, sir.
I can feel it. I might as well just start wrecking stuff then.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Alright, you guys, you're gonna try and take out... There's some turrets over here, I think.
Construction started.
There, we got the big guys here now.
Construction started.
Orders. Yes, sir.
You blow that thing up. And the pathfinding is broken again, so these guys can't get out of this pile here. You have your orders, go blow that thing up. There we go.
Construction started.
It's super effective.
Waiting for instruction.
You use high yield explosives, it's super effective.
Construction started.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go.
Lost.
Yes, sir.
Everyone else attack something.
Attack us, and you are sure your death, Atreides.
Oh yeah.
Unit lost.
Come on.
Unit contaminated. Unit lost. Leech larva detected.
Oh, come on.
Unit lost.
Stupid larva too.
Contaminated. Leech larva detected.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Leech larva detected.
Jeez Louise.
Leech larva detected.
For the Duke.
Unit lost.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
For the Duke.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
For the Duke. Yes, sir.
Tylaxu reinforcements have arrived.
Oh goody.
Be careful, Commander.
For the Duke.
Got it.
Leech larva detected. Construction started.
Yes, sir.
Leech
Let's go.
larva detected.
Got 2 extra guys here, it's fine.
Let's go.
Unit lost. Leech larva detected.
The Fremen are doing pretty good here. Goodness gracious.
Reinforcements are approaching. Construction started. Unit lost. Reinforcements have arrived. Leech larva detected.
Yeah, I know. They're all this is working very well. I'm gonna have to send another army out here.
Construction started. Reinforcements are approaching. Reinforcements
Oh, come on.
Worm sign. Yes, sir. Unit lost.
You had an entire unit there that was lost because of one of those guys there. They're brutal. Infect something. Well, those guys did pretty good. Oh, there are 2 guys left. And infected. Alright, thanks for my Revenant. Really appreciate it, and appreciate the donation again, so.
Training. Construction started. Training. Training. Unit lost. Training.
Guys still here?
Unit lost.
Wow.
Training.
Oh, it'll be nice to finish this out if we can here.
Construction started. Yes, sir. Let's go. Training.
I just want to win this one now to get back at those guys. I took care of a lot of the units in that base, so.
Training. Training.
It's take a while for them to rebuild their economy, you would think, but.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go.
I'm just not going to pick any slow-moving units here and just kind of move a quick strike force here. Let's see if anyone survives.
Yes, sir.
Quick and quick. I ran into a lot of resistance on the way, too, which didn't help.
Tylaxu reinforcements have arrived. Be careful, Commander.
Yes, I could tell.
Orders agreed.
Those guys are great. They just wreck an entire army pretty quickly because they take them over and all that good stuff.
Training.
Fremen ready. As you command.
I will see if we can finish this one out, and I call it good there, but now it's like personal. Boy, they're cranking out stuff fast.
Training.
I'm gonna send in some of those
Construction started.
guys.
As you wish.
Long live the fighters.
Construction started.
Don't infect us, brah. Don't infect us.
Construction started.
No, no, no.
Training.
Oh, we got them before they infected us.
Construction started.
Yes, sir.
They're waiting for the heavy artillery, or not heavy, but the mongoose guys. They don't use the rockets, so they're very effective against buildings, stuff like that. It's almost like the game prefers you to take a very slow, methodical approach to this and line them up and everything. It takes so long to do that.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Ain't nobody got time with that. That guy's just spinning.
Yes, sir.
We can knock out their harvesters too. If the AI would wait a little bit, they go for like go around immediately.
For the Duke. For the Duke.
Renge.
For the Duke.
Fine, we'll wait down here. Get that thing. Oh. Ah, I forgot I had the stupid parasites in the middle here, or these guys, and they explode and they take out their own units with them. This is campaign of successes so far.
Waiting for instructions.
Alright, you guys go take out something here. How about that thing?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Lost.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. For the
That thing out.
Tylaxu reinforcements have arrived.
Really?
Be careful, Commander.
Oh, I know. I think I'm just gonna hold here so that I can just kind of shoot things as they come in. Yeah. It's work better that way. My snipers can actually... Yeah, just blow that unit up. There we go. Come back here. We're gonna park here and then just let them destroy the units as they come in. This should do it now.
The death of the Tylaxu fulfills our obligation to the Ix. Now we shall conquer this region for the Duke.
Sure.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
There. Okay. Really? Really? There's a tornado too.
Reinforcements are approaching. Worm sign.
Boy, this is a map that's doesn't want to let go. Take care of that thing for us, will you?
Reinforcements are approaching.
Yeah, okay.
Reinforcements have arrived.
So many reinforcements, I don't care anymore. It takes too long to move them. Come on. Finish this out.
Lost. Unit lost. Victory is yours.
Victory! Cheer! Yay! Annoying map there at the end.
The Ixians are grateful for your actions against the Tylaxu.
Sure. The one aliens are happy about the other aliens. Who knows? Alright. Continue on there. Just see the old animation and call it good there.
You've done well, Commander.
Yes,
But
I
we've a
just
long way
sent
to go
wave after wave of men.
Mentat. The Harkonnen have stepped up their attacks on my people.
Hmm.
We need
I have blue eyes.
help.
Those are lovely
The
eyes.
Duke is willing to meet with your leaders. Do you speak for all the tribes?
I've been given that authority, yes.
The meeting will take place at his palace on Caladan.
Caladan? What treachery is this?
You will be perfectly safe. Hold it a sign of trust.
So the same as to come to our homeworld.
Tell your Duke that we will accept his invitation.
I'm not sure I would, but
Leave at once.
let's go to another green screen.
You see, it is the slow blade that penetrates the shield. Come, we must inform the Duke.
Aha.
The Duke and his honor guard are at the starport, greeting our Fremen guests. They will be here.
Yeah, I just forget how many animations are in this, or the
This is a very important and
FMV
historic
sequences. There's so many of them.
I think it wise to review some of the finer points of Fremen custom and protocol. This is a crysknife of the Fremen.
There has been a security breach. Several of my guards were murdered and replaced by face dancers.
Where are you, my lord?
I'm activating the homing beacon. We are under attack. We've been cut off from our only escape.
No.
My lord, we're losing you.
Save the Duke.
The Duke and the Fremen leaders are under attack by face dancer assassins. They are cut off from the castle. You must bring
Oh,
them
that's not
back.
nice.
Don't fail. This could spell doom for us all.
What is all? So, yeah, I think you're a different, I think this might be the one on Caladan, then you have green, so.
The Duke and his escorts are
Yep.
under attack by Tylaxu
All right.
assassins.
Appreciate it, Christopher.
Move them to the nearby base.
We're gonna
and wait
turn
there
off here
for a
now and go
rescue
back to
party.
Windows at least, but call it good.
You
It's
must
a
find
it's
more
a cool game.
defensive-
Okay, got it. Goodness. It's a cool game. If you like RTS games, maybe not as iconic as some of the earlier ones, and you know Dune 2000, the older Command and Conquerors, and Command and Conquer 2, 3, and all that stuff. Or not 3, but it's still a cool game though. But I understand why it flew under the radar. I definitely think that. Hey, wait, sorry, you're joining just as we're packing up. I'm sorry, just the time difference kind of ends up that way. It's I think it flew under the radar a little bit because people just had kind of RTS fatigue by then, I think. I know Westwood tried to restart the genre several times, and then a lot of the developers from Westwood founded Petroglyph Games, and they tried to restart that with the Grey Goo game, which was really good, but that was kind of past at that point. Everyone was into MOBAs or whatever. Standard, classic, base building RTS games, just kind of a lost thing anymore. I know they did do the 8-bit armies thing, which is kind of like a basic. I haven't played it even. A basic like RTS game. I'm trying to go more for basic art style, but it looks neat, so I should probably try that too. But anyway, it's a really cool game. So a little rough around the edges, perhaps, especially on a machine like this. Probably could benefit from a faster one. So there is that part. It's a sad part that Westwood just got chopped up like so many companies that EA bought, unfortunately. But Petroglyph now lives again, and they were responsible for the remaster of Command & Conquer, and that was really good. So maybe there's hope yet. Who knows? If they remaster, it'd be awesome if they did like Command & Conquer 2 and Red Alert 2 in one bundle too. That'd be awesome. But I'm not sure if they are. Anyway, appreciate everyone. Thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. Thanks everyone who donated, and fun game. We'll see what we play next week, so I appreciate it. And I'll see you hopefully in a week. Have a good night.